Welcome into this broadcast of Tulsa Oilers hockey here on ECHL TV, powered by Flow Sports, Cox Channel 3 Year View, and TulsaOilers.com via the Mixler app. I'm Zach Reynolds, joined alongside, as always, by Luke Hamilton as the Oilers take on the Kansas City Mavericks here on Teddy Bear Toss Black Friday action. It will be a strong game, Luke. This is Team 1, the Oilers versus Team 2 in the Mountain Division. The Oilers tied for second in the league atop the Western Conference. They've had injury issues coming in through the last week and a half, but guys just continue to step up game after game.
Well, Zach, how I see this week is this is an opportunity to leave no room for doubt that you are the best team in the Western Conference, one, but also the best team in the Mountain Division, of course, in and ahead of the Kansas City Mavericks. Why is that the case? Well, you have 3 games against Kansas City this weekend. There's a reason why playoff series are an uneven amount of games, because you have to have a winner, and you have to have somebody take advantage. You take 2 out of 3 this week against Kansas City right here, right now. You leave no room for doubt that you're the best team in the Mountain Division, and potentially, yes, the best team in the Western Conference as they sit right now, coming in to Teddy Bear Toss night. One of the best nights of the year in full, regardless of the result. You just want to get that goal, and you want to get that goal quick, and you want to get 2 points in front of a fantastic crowd. I mean, this is one of the best crowds we've seen, and we're not even close to puck drop yet. Here tonight, the Mavericks, they're going to have their hands full with an Oilers team that, despite being without some of their top scorers and their top performers, has found a way to produce. We go back to Wednesday's game. All 3 goal scorers in that 3-2 win, Zach, have a combined 4 goals on the year. That's depth scoring, and that's getting guys stepping up at the right time.
Absolutely it is, and the Oilers will have the same exact lineup here tonight that they did on Wednesday, minus, well, Talon Boyko going in between the pipes. Luke Lush still on IR. Same group of guys, only change is Boyko coming in for Butiets. And you talked about it, only 4 combined goals from the group that found the back of the net on Wednesday. And so you look up and down the lineup, there's not really much room for anybody to step up. It'd probably have to be one of the 2 new guys, in O'Coin and Goldowski. It's always a bit difficult in that first game, I think, to get your feet underneath you, especially when you're literally traveling on a plane sometimes that day within 20 hours. I'm interested to see how both of them come up here tonight.
Yeah, Parker O'Coin, I think he was a player that right out of the gate you could see he could use his size to his advantage in senses. He's also a player that's near 40% with his shooting percentage this year. He takes advantage of his opportunities. Only the 1 shot on goal on Wednesday night, but he had a really good look with that shot. He goes to the high real estate areas. He finds his way through. And, well, maybe tonight he gets his first as an Oiler, but there's a lot of other guys trying to bid for that Teddy Bear Toss goal as well. We've had some great ones in the past, without a doubt. And this evening, I think really the game rides on the shoulders of Osman, Zach. He's got to respond in net. They're a team that doesn't have a lot of goaltending depth right now with the injury to LaFontaine, and so he's got to be the man. They're going with that E-Bug situation, as you mentioned, in the secondary option. He's got to be everything for this team tonight, and I think special teams have a lot to do with how a goaltender plays, and I think that team in front of them in the Mavericks has got to play well as well.
They certainly do here on the evening. Game 2 of 3 between these 2 squads. When we return, we'll hear from head coach Rob Murray, his experience with Teddy Bear Toss, and what he thought about the game last night here on Channel 3 Your View, and of course on ECHL TV, powered by Flow Sports and TulsaOilers.com.
Get your full fix of Tulsa Oilers news, notes, prize giveaways, and more by following us on social media. We're on Twitter and Snapchat at Tulsa_Oilers. Find us on Instagram at Tulsa Oilers Hockey. And don't forget to give the Tulsa Oilers hockey page a like on Facebook. Behind-the-scenes access like never before. And show us your team spirit by using our official team hashtag TulsaTime all season long.
It is Game 17 of the regular season here on Black Friday as the Oilers take on the Kansas City Mavericks for the second time this week at the BOK Center. I'm Zach Reynolds, joined alongside by Luke Hamilton and Oilers head coach Rob Murray. Oilers coming off of a win on Wednesday, 3-2, a tight game in which we saw 6 shots only per team in that third period. Felt kind of overall maybe a game that there wasn't a ton separating teams at times. What was your overall assessment of the game?
No, it's a very evenly played game. I thought, it to me actually had a little bit of a playoff feel to it. There was, a lot of excitement and it was good hockey. And, I think both goalies were a couple of goals that maybe each goalie didn't like, but in turn both guys played really well. It was a physical game. There was a lot of good things about it. I mean, and especially the fact that we won the game. But the six shots on net for them in the third period, for me, I mean, our offensive production in the third, not necessarily too concerned about it. I thought we actually had some pretty good chances, though. I know Gazov I thought it went in. There was another one that Clement, from the bench, it looked like it went through the net. So we had our decent chances in the third, but to see that they only got 6 shots in the third period, coming in down 3-2 into the third, and we were able to manage the puck, we were able to defend well, and play a clean third period, stayed out of the penalty box. It was a kind of a textbook third period for us.
You had just mentioned Clement, who's a player that we brought up in the pregame interview on Wednesday as well. His first pro goal, it's a game winner, comes out of the box and rips a slap shot. Do you think that it maybe goes toward him as a player being smart, knowing what his style of game is, limitations, going for the clapper with players coming directly up behind him? And also, was there any part from you from the bench seeing him come out, grab the puck that was maybe scream and rip it because there was guys coming behind?
As I had said in the first question, a goal that the goalies would have liked to, should have stopped. That can't go in. But in general, in saying that, it was a good shot, well placed. Jack came out of the box, and I could tell that he had about a zone, spacing. But by the time he hit the blue line, he had no more space. They had caught up to him. So, it was a smart play to put the puck to the net. It was exciting. I don't necessarily get animated on the bench, but I caught myself like throwing my arms up in the air when he scored, because not only was it the goal that was scored, but it was our ability to kill the 4-minute minor that he was serving at the time, and we did such a excellent job on the penalty kill. And then to kind of top it off, as you said, Jack just coming out of the box and getting his first professional goal.
Somebody I wanted to highlight in this pregame is just the elevation and really the presence of a guy like Justin McCallion this year for your team. 200-foot game seems to be fantastic here thus far, but through the first 10 games, averaging about a shot and a half per game. Well, over the last 6, he's averaging more about 3, just picking up that offensive presence as he moves along. And I just wanted to give you an opportunity to highlight a player like him who I just feel might fly under the radar for the fan base.
Well, Mick, you're right. He's unassuming out there, but and as far as his shot totals go, I've been on him to shoot more. Like, he tends to. He's got really good speed. He gets in good positions to shoot. But earlier in the season, he was looking to make a pass off of those situations, and so he's been kind of listening to me and getting more shots to the net. But very unassuming player, very detailed, like he gets all the ideas, the systems and to a T, and very good. He's turned out to be a very good penalty killer. Obviously chipping in offensively so far this year, and when I say unassuming, like he could be potentially the fastest guy on the team, but maybe doesn't show it as much as maybe we'd like him to. One thing that I see with Mick, though, and he cares, but he tends to get a little bit frustrated with himself, and so when I say he cares, he's one of these guys that tends to. He'll slam his stick on the boards when he comes off the ice and stuff like that, and I don't mind that. You know what I mean? I understand that he's expecting more of himself, and he's disappointed if he doesn't. But it's always a long game, and it's a long season, and you can't allow one shift to kind of harm you in that way. Like hit Kansas City's first goal last on Wednesday. He gets tied up with somebody at their bench, and they're whacking and hacking at each other. Meanwhile, the play's going by him, and it's kind of like he got distracted in the wrong moment. But no, he's been really good, and he was. I want to call it a favor bringing him in or signing him this summer. One of the scouts for Anaheim called me in the summer that knows him very well, and kind of put his name behind him, and so we did not know what to expect when he came to training camp, and it didn't take long to figure out. He's got everything that you need. He's a strong kid, skates really well, and like I said, detailed in the way he plays the game.
It's almost a broken record at this point, talking about guys having to step up. Top 6 point producers or goal producers on the team coming in on the week, all out of the lineup on Wednesday. But with that, guys have stepped up when necessary. Of course, Bakic gets his second goal of the season, Wall getting his first goal of the season, Nelson picking up an assist, as we mentioned Clement earlier as well. And do you see certain guys maybe thinking about seizing their opportunities? And then also looking at the goal from Kyler Wall, when you have maybe you're not over talented, but your talented goal scorers out, how important is it to execute on, shots off the draw, power play, etc.?
Well, I mean, we got to spread the wealth right now, and we were not. I don't want to say we were depending on those guys. I mean, every team's going to have their top scorers. I don't care, what team you are. The imbalance of points for tend to by this time of the season. I mean, look at Kansas City's roster. I mean, it's the same deal. But by this time of the season, the cream has kind of risen to the top, and you're looking at, through the first 10 games, Wiebe, Passagov, Butcher, even Polson, like Albrecht was starting to score for us, and those guys all out of the lineup. It definitely, got out of the gate well the beginning of the season, but we're the guys that we're depending on to bring the offense throughout the season. So, I mean, I say it all the time, Zach. Like, it's an opportunity for other guys to play situations, maybe some power play that they otherwise wouldn't get. Penalty kill, even to look on both sides of the special teams ledger, and so. Guys have done that for, we lost Ladigan, then lost Butch, and then lost Polson last week, and then lost Albie. It just kind of went one by one. We're dropping a guy every game. And these guys stepped up. I mean, we've stepped up through the little bit of missing these guys. I think injuries are one thing, but I think what's kind of lost on it was how good Wiebe and Passagov were playing and how valuable they were to us. But we haven't taken a step back, and the guys that are here are taking advantage of it.
Also, 2 new players in the lineup last game. It's always, when you have guys just coming in and playing right away, can be a bit, I guess, maybe difficult. You don't know what you have coming in. Have you had time as well since the game on Wednesday to talk to each of them coming into Friday about, getting them a little bit more familiar with the team?
It's the game of hockey is very welcoming, and it doesn't take long for a team to absorb a new player and make them one of theirs. And I feel that way with this group, especially this season. Like Goldie and Coiner are just they've just they're soon first day when they sat down in their stall. I mean now they're part of the team, and the guys have made them feel that way. And so I think that. That kind of thing is, that looking over your shoulder, oh, I'm the new guy, like, what do they think about me being here? I think the guys have made it clear to them that, what, you're now part of this team, and we expect, there's expectations out of you to play well, but in turn, it's a very welcoming locker room.
And one quick last question to wrap things up tonight is Teddy Veritas
And, of course, we've talked about it years over on the broadcast, but we have new listeners every year about experiences with Teddy Veritas. And I can't remember if it was with Hamilton, but you've had a Teddy Veritas goal scorer yourself.
Yep. We're playing Providence in Hamilton. Delayed penalty. I took the goalie. I don't know how I got on the ice, but anyways, I was the one that took the goalie. I think the rule was the next center up, so it wasn't like your top scorer gets to go out. So delayed penalty. We got the puck. I trailed the play into the zone, and it was a shot from the half wall, and I was just driving the net. And Kay Whitmore, who played junior with and I'm friendly with and is in NHL offices now, he was in net for Providence, kicked out a rebound, and I was just barreling down at the net, and I scored the goal and went headfirst in the boards and separated my shoulder. But then when I got up, I was getting rained on by all the teddy bears and stuff. So it was worth it.
Well, thank you as always for taking the time. Good luck tonight.
Thanks, guys.
We're just about ready to get rolling in front of a raucous crowd here at the BOK Center on the York Plumbing Ice. It's time for tonight's Scratches, brought to you by Oklahoma State University Medical Center. Call 918-599-4OSU for a sports medicine doctor near you. OSU Medical Center, our team is your team. Scratch tonight for the Oilers at number 33, Luke Lush, still out of the goaltender rotation on injured reserve. Also out of the lineup here in this game, Tyler Polson and Alec Butcher, both out with injuries themselves. A healthy scratch is Vitaly Mikhailov. Austin Albrecht still recovering from the injury of taking that puck to the face not too long ago, last Sunday, in fact. And then Daniil Ladigan also out with an injury on the night. He is on 14-day IR. Across the way, well, it'll be Jack LaFontaine out of the goaltender rotation. He is currently still an IR member. Cam Morrison, along with Daniel Amesbury. Amesbury played on Wednesday night here in the building as he is replaced by Josh Thrower. Josh Thrower, defenseman. He's going to be playing up as forward, and they both play similar roles on this team as they're kind of enforcer types.
Well, Josh Thrower coming in, I mean, keep an eye on him. He's a guy that's in the top 5 in the league, if not top 3. In major penalties on the campaign thus far. He can certainly chuck them when he needs to. He's certainly a guy that is going to emphasize getting the game started off the way that he'd like as far as the forecheck goes. Make sure you keep an eye on Thrower, number 7 in black and orange here this season.
Talon Boyko gets the start between the pipes. He's 4-1-1 on this season. He'll be going up against Victor Osman. The Oilers will start off with Costantini and Dane Malka on the back end. It'll be the line of Olsen, flanked by Mikhailian and Roulette as the wingers. Across the way on the back end, we'll see a similar pair that we saw earlier in the week. It'll be Crawford and Noel. Schoenberg, Sullivan, and LaHoyt will be the starting forwards. LaHoyt, the opening goal scorer for the Mavericks on Wednesday. Osman getting his second consecutive starts. This will be his 12th game. We're underway here at the BOK Center on Teddy Veritas. Oilers win the opening draw. Costantini slip pass to Olsen. Hip check inside the line. Sends it back out to center ice and all the way down to Tulsa territory. Will it result in an icing? It will not, as Dane Walka fires it around the wall. Right wing hash is picked up by LaHoyt. LaHoyt being harassed here by Olsen. Poke check by Roulette. Picked up Costantini. Worked further out to center. Mikhailian into the zone he comes. Just down to the slot. Shot. Save. It's off the post. Rebound from the left side behind Osman's cage. Collected and launched ahead through to center ice. Stolen back there by Dane Malka. Olsen losing possession momentarily. From there, it'll be thrown back by Schoenberg all the way into the Oilers zone.
Well,
check that Kansas City.
Zach. Speaking about Justin McCallion, he hits a post right there, right out of the gate. He's a player that head coach Rob Murray has really emphasized in his game to start picking it up offensively as far as his presence goes. He wants him to shoot the puck more. There he gets the puck on his stick, doesn't look to pass, wants to enter the zone and get to the middle of the ice, takes that shot, rings one off the pipe right out of the gate. I am looking at a guy like Justin McCallion to really start getting involved offensively on the score sheet.
A chance here and a save made by Boyko on the first test. That was put up by Borkart, set up by Andreev. Back through inside the Oilers' end. Goldowski, long distance, open pass. It'll be picked up by Farron via Bakic, a shot and save. Bakic looking for the high stick, his visor up over the top of his head. And the Oilers will get an offensive zone draw about a minute and a half into the action.
Well, Michael Farron takes that shot and gets us to the whistle. A point in his first game back after serving some time on the injured list. Returns to the lineup and gets involved in the scoring sheet. And as we mentioned, McCallion, a player who rung the pipe right out of the gate here tonight, has averaged up more, closer to 3, if not 4 shots a game. After starting the first 10 games of the season, really just averaging literally a shot on net per game. He's ramping it up now, and I really do have my eye on him tonight offensively.
Konepke sends this toward the cage. It'll pop out to the right of Boyko. A face-off in the Oilers end. Taken from the right side of the zone, meaning face-off to the left of the New York contract goaltender.
I love Talon Boyko's game, Zach. I mean, New York Rangers contract is what he's on right now. 4-1-1 on the campaign, a 2.28 GAA, and a 9.20 save percentage. He's the guy that's not been getting the nod as of late because of the hot hand of Butiats, and with numbers like that, you've got yourself a goaltending combination that is not going to be taken advantage of here very often.
Jack Clement works this up the far side wall, gases off, has it in his feet before it's found in the corner by the Mavericks. From that same side, still the cycle continuing, stolen back behind the cage. Kumeski, the former Kansas City Maverick, will send it all the way down as he's played for now 3 teams within the division. His face-off coming back into the Oilers' end.
Yeah, Shane Kuzmeski, he's got a couple of points this year against Kansas City. Of course, that was with his time with Wichita, a goal and an assist as a member of the Thunder against the Mavericks on the campaign. So he's seen him plenty here this year so far.
Also has played with Toledo and Iowa in the Central Division. As this is worked across by Noel, a shot in traffic. Catcher side of Boyko to the line. Again, this one going wide here as Crawford will collect at the point. Just off the blade of Kuzmeski, a pair setting up behind. Schoenberg finds it on the half wall. He'll work up top. Noel slings it out to Crawford. Seam pass. Schoenberg, and he fans on it as it's stuck in the feet. It gasses off momentarily. He's stuck out there. Shot beneath the end line here. Clement battling. Still stuck in the Oilers' trapezoid. On the back of the net. Slung up the line. Just coming in off the change was McCallum. He'll go back into his own end and regroup for the Mavericks with just about 3 minutes gone here in the opening frame of a scoreless game. Long pass. McCallum finds it from his defensive end, and Boyko handling the pass / shot toward the cage. McCallion looking to send this up as McLaughlin will steal it off of his blade. McCallion chasing in all the way behind the trapezoid. A dogged forecheck as it's sent out to the line. Through center ice, Costantini allowing that to go to Dame Malka. Icing is waved as it could have been played. Back behind McLaughlin, far side corner of his own end. Launched up the line all the way down to Tulsa territory. McCallum will not be able to beat that icing. The Oilers will get a draw now in the offensive end, bringing on a new unit. It's a unit that found success off a draw in the game on Wednesday.
Early numbers, 2 shots to 1 in favor of Kansas City thus far. And you said it, Kyler Wall, he got the scoring started on Wednesday night off of an offensive zone draw. And like we had mentioned, do not tell me that faceoffs in the offensive zone don't have their value. Certainly it was right off of the draw that Kyler Wall took advantage of.
Another chance here on the draw, and this time it was Dame Malka off the blade of Nelson in Wall, trying to find the back of the net.
Well, taking advantage of quick shots as well. That's something that you're going to have to look at as the night goes along. How fast are the Oilers going to try to get rid of the puck at the top of the point? How fast are they going to crash the net? I think that's part number 2 of the equation that has to be there, just like part number 1. It's only 50% of the battle. Most likely those initial shots are going to get stopped by Osman, who's trying to pick his game up from Wednesday night. You got to be able to crash the net and get something dirty into the goal. Head Coach Rob Murray mentioned, it felt like a playoff game a bit on Wednesday night. Expect it to be that case again.
McKee was looking for roulette, but a miscommunication allows the puck back behind into the zone. Good poke check initially, but now McPherson driving through at center. Now into the Oilers' end, a shot, big bad save by Boyko. It'll sling into the direction of McKaylee, and he looks over onto the slot, driving in here. Olsen picks his spot, shot, rebound, saved by Osman. Rebound again, a chance for roulette on the doorstep, and a follow-up opportunity is gobbled up, and the Oilers are going on the man advantage here with 15:57. Might even end up with a couple of them.
No doubt at all. And, well, what did we say? Crash the net. Make sure you gobble up some rebounds, get some second opportunities. And Olsen was able to crash the net and get something there. Very high with the hands and the stick from the likes of Justin McPherson. And it'll send him to the box. A power play opportunity for the Oilers, and a hot power play indeed it has been for this team. Third in the ECHL. On the man advantage are the Oilers. Not only third in the league, Zach, but third at home as well, as they're 9 for 32 on the power play. That's a good tick of 28% on home ice. Can't get much better than that. And they get a look here.
Up to the line, Dane Malka, shot in traffic. It's blocked before it can reach the cage of Osman. Legrone down the left side, driving into the hash mark area. Legrone down low, stolen back, and reading it well was Dane Malka. He'll gain possession in neutral ice and work things back up. Dane Malka over to the right side. Petrick has some space from the hashes. He'll play back to the line for Legrone. Up top of the umbrella, it's Dane Malka. His pass picked up, but then stolen back a shot, and Dane Malka really looking for that tough shelf area. Made Osman work as this bounces awkwardly toward Boyko. He'll leave it for Dane Malka, who steers into the far side circle of his own end. Dane Malka, good job to read that was going to be picked off on the slingshot. Wall will work back into the zone as well. Now Dane Malka off the blade of Kyler Wall. Just out of the reach of his intended target in O'Coin. Found by Olsen, and Dane Malka will head off on a change himself, taking his place as Kuzmeski. Down the left wing, stolen back immediately as it's launched out to center. Comes off the blade of Gazizov. A chance down here. Schoenbert, and he's run out of the play. And a strong work ethic here from Kuzmeski as you hear the crowd appreciate that effort. Down the left side, Gazizov trying to blow through as it's stopped in his tracks onto the end wall. Now the left side, Kuzmeski. One-time blast for Wall. And it's going to be saved by Osman. Backhand pass, a beautiful one. Finding Wall again. His pass up top, stolen back, but he'll work it behind the cage. O'Coin finding his man in Olsen. On the bumper, back up top, left side, Gazizov. 20 seconds remaining on the power play, and Kuzmeski having to mop up for him there. Now Gazizov finds Olsen momentarily, and that'll do it for the power play. Although Gazizov does knock it out at center ice, the Oilers will get a standard even strength unit out here. Wall fakes that pass, comes through. Even strength now back for Kansas City. Another miscommunication. This one maybe a dangerous one. McPherson down the left wing side, and he ramps it up over the top of the net. Backich through center, down the left. He'll try and drive his way in as it's a chip and chase situation along with Noel. Backich, stick out of his hand. Farron coming away with it back to the line. McKee winds up blast. It comes just wide. Hits on the back side of the net. Not the side of the back of the net you want to hit, as Crawford will erroneously play it, but with some fortune, it's found on a soft dump in to the Mavericks. Sticks. Chipped in now by Farron. Back behind his net is Osman, the Seattle Kraken goaltending prospect. Will send it back out to center ice. Andreev, another Kraken prospect, all the way into the Oilers' end. He's broken up inside the zone by Olsen. Now a chance. Crawford, backdoor. Sprawling save made by Boyko. And he keeps it a scoreless game with just over 7 minutes gone. Roulette down the left side into the corner. Back behind the net, McKaylee. And sharp angle shot goes wide. Chased over, right wing. Olsen works the cycle, stolen here by Crawford, and his pass coming up to the line. Dane Malka misses the hit there. It's a 2-on-2 back into the Oilers' end, trailing a third skater. Now the fourth, worked in here by McKaylee, and on the corner by the Zamboni door. A violent collision as it's sent back out by Berezowski. Andreev trying to dig this out from the side. It goes just past Dane Malka.
A 2-on-1 for the Oilers. They just missed their chance. I think if instead of a right-handed stick and a left-handed stick, you flip those, and maybe there's a look there. Close call.
Gazizov pressuring. O'Coin picks it up. He's got an opportunity, and they say he's offside of the line. That'll bring us to our first timeout on the ice. 12:07 left in the first shots. There's 6-4 in favor of the Oilers. Neither team finding the edge quite yet. We'll be back with more Oilers hockey right after this.
Basket Case Disc Golf, the only all-disc golf store in the Tulsa area, is proud to be a sponsor of the Tulsa Oilers. Whether you have never played disc golf and want to learn, or are the touring professional, come check us out. We have all your needs covered. Discs, bags, baskets, apparel, accessories, lost and found. Basket Case Disc Golf is your one-stop disc golf store. Come see us at 21st and Memorial or call 918-764-9333. Go Oilers!
If leaves and grass are blown or washed down the street, they could flood our storm drains, release long chemicals into our streams, and potentially harm our aquatic life. Here are some tips to avoid this. Blow lawn clippings back into your lawn. Take yard waste to Tulsa's mulch site. Mix leaves and grass clippings together to create a natural compost. Use mulching mowers. And use organic or non-toxic fertilizers, making sure not to over-apply lawn chemicals. For more information, visit tulsastreams.com.
Back here at the BOK Center, it's a packed house on the York Plumbing ice. The players looking to make a statement in a tie game at 0-0. Petrick on the draw. He's got Gazizov to his right, and on the left, it's Parker O'Coin. O'Coin wins the draw, snapped back inside. Clement looking ahead. Gazizov's dump in, stolen back as it's sent all the way down to Oilers territory. It's a foot race that Kuzmeski wins, resulting in an icing, which brings the puck all the way back down into the Mavericks' end.
Icing and an opportunity to look at one of our more recent opportunities for a goal scorer in this game. It was Kansas City. Backdoor Talon Boyko makes the save of the night so far. Sprawling across, showing his athleticism off. Of course, the goaltending coach in Hartford has had a chance to be around not only Talon Boyko, but obviously Butiets as well. A lot of guys, and from what the talks are, just a lot of confidence from these netminders in the way that they're able to make saves. They've been really comfortable with the coaching staff and the way that they've directed them and steered them. You can certainly have too many voices in your head as a netminder. We all know that, but at the end of the day, both of these guys are great. Head coach Rob Murray has the utmost confidence in his tandem so far tonight.
Back behind the net, O'Coin sends it to the front, and now a chance, and Osman is able to seal the wickets in the butterfly at the lip of the crease. 11:33 left here in the first period. It's a 0-0 game as the Oilers will send out Roulette, Olsen, and Michaelian. On the back end, it'll be Dingmalka and Costantini looking across the way. And seems like this unit here, along with Olsen, Roulette, and company, they've really been tasked up against, with last change, some of the more dynamic scores of the Mavericks. Long lob pass through to center ice. Oilers read it well. It's picked up at the line, but stolen back once again. Chipped ahead here. Michaelian down the right wing wall. Puts it to open space. Chases with Crawford into the corner. Errant puck found in the corner. All the way behind the net now to the circles. Bouncing inside the line. Kansas City clears their end. All the way back down to Tulsa territory. They'll have to regroup as LaHoyt works his way from east to west. Behind Boyko this comes. Schoenberg finding his pass to open space, as neither team really on their P's and Q's here over the last couple of seconds. Back over far side corner. Big blast from the line. Noel's denied by the flash of Boyko's leg for yet another opportunity. Roulette spanks this toward Osman. It goes wide on the catcher. 40 seconds until the midway mark of period number one. It is tied at 0-0. Claimed here, Farrant drops it over. Legrone keeping it alive with McKee's blade, now springing that into the path of McCallum. McCallum stolen back from him as Bakic will take the poke check. Wheeling around in his zone, showing off his own speed as it's stolen back on a dump in into the Oilers' end via McPherson. Awkward bounce. Boyko struggling to handle. He gets some help as McKee's able to get this to the line. Fanning on it is the captain and David Cotton, and settling everything near the midway mark of the frame. The flash of the leather of Talon Boyko.
A tremendous look there. I mean, you got to be careful at times playing the puck as a netminder. Boyko knows that. And as soon as he recognized, I can't play this puck, I've got to get back to my crease. He does so. Smart job fanning on the shot. However, in the slot, and thankfully so, was David Cotton. For just a moment, allowed Boyko to settle down a bit more, and he gets the glove save. 7 shots apiece. 10:07 left here in the first period in a scoreless game. Both teams have had their looks, and the Oilers have hit a post here.
Farron finding this from Bakic. Skating in with him now to the zone is Goldowski. He'll be evaded as it works out to center via Cotton as both captains are on the ice surface. Chasing in Mike McKee to the corner, far side. Legrone tied up with him. Goldowski gets a piece. Can't get it past his intended target in Konepke. McPherson, right side of the Oilers' end, down the wall. Cotton touch pass. Finds his man. That's Borkhardt. Borkhardt to the line, a shot. Rebound. Quick save. Another chance. Another save by Boyko. And then a clearance out to the line and all the way down. That's an icing he'll take every day.
Talon Boyko's having himself a night. 3 straight starts for Vyacheslav Butyets, and Talon Boyko finally gets the nod. What does he do? He comes in like he hasn't missed a beat. I've said this team right now, and head coach Rob Murray confirmed it, you really have a 1A and a 1B, and both of them can be the A and the B at any time. You've got a tandem that works here in Tulsa right now, and when they're making flashy plays like that, you'll take it.
Chris Mays, the equipment manager, as Boyko pounces on this. A goaltender by his own trade. Said the other day, we were talking, you at least at a minimum cannot point out another goaltending tandem that you can say is better than the Oilers in the league currently. You can make an argument, you can't make a statement. We'll be back with more Oilers hockey here on Cox Channel 3 Year View and on the Game of the Week on ECHL TV, powered by Flow Sports and ECHL Twitter.
Hey Tulsa, this is Josh with a message from the city of Tulsa. Warmer weather is approaching, and with that comes spring cleaning. The city would like your help to keep Tulsa beautiful by not littering. Littering is harmful to the environment, wildlife, and to everyone. The city offers many different services to help you dispose of your waste. For more information, please visit tulsarecycles.com.
The Tulsa Oilers family keeps growing, and we want you to be a part of it. Save big money on tickets by purchasing Oilers prorated season tickets today. We have full season, half season, or flex tickets available and flexible payment plan options to fit your needs. Season ticket holders get exclusive benefits such as access to team events, playoff priority, discounts on merchandise, and more. Call 918-632-7825 or visit TulsaOilers.com for more information on how you can join the ever-growing Oilers family today.
We're back here at the BOK Center. York Plumbing Ice. A face-off win for the Oilers. Back to Kuzmeski. Bouncing puck inside the Oilers' end. Long lob pass sent all the way down off the blade of O'Coin. Petrick giving chase. Gazuzov joining the forecheck as the Oilers will try and regroup here. O'Coin takes his man down as Brzezowski inside the Oilers' line will mishandle this. Trying to kick it out from the corner. A chance all the way over to the far side for Petrick to work around. Now a slip pass through to the slot is guarded and launched high up into the air. It'll be a delay of game against the Oilers, they say. Boyko pointing out that he thought it came off of a Mavericks shaft.
It's always a nice thing to get a souvenir, right? But you maybe don't want that one, as that's going to put the Oilers in the box. 2 minutes here.
Boyko seemed pretty certain that came off of a shaft. I mean, it looked like a high launch to me that maybe got away from O'Coin. But Boyko has a better look at it than I do, but also so do all 4 officials. 4-man officiating crew: Tyler Haskell, David Elford, Colin Gaspari, and Ryan Bray. Blocker side of Boyko. Oilers 0 for 1 on the man advantage. The chance right off the hop comes in again. A chance that Boyko denies. In the opening 8 seconds, 2 major opportunities for the Mavericks as Bakic sends it all the way down. A scoreless game. The Oilers are 0 for 1 on the man advantage themselves.
Talon Boyko, I mean, look at him. You don't have to really read too much on a piece of paper, but he's 6'7", 200 pounds, and for a reason he makes some of those saves. Talon Boyko, you're going to have to hit your spot on him to beat him, and he's proven that here tonight without a doubt.
Back up the wall. Pops up into the air. To the right point, held in. Mavericks getting to work on this man advantage as it'll be slung across the line to Andreev. Up top. Slowing things down. Cam right. Right. Drives. Snaps across. Now Andreev down the wall. A shot. Save. Rebound! No, they say. A denial. As Talon Boyko gets the glove and blocker down. We'll see if there is a review upcoming.
Now, Talon Boyko at least makes us go to the iPad at minimum here right now. That's Max Andreev coming down the left side. Andreev was a tremendous rookie for the Kansas City Mavericks just one season ago. Has gotten off to a start that is certainly likable for himself and the Mavericks with 13 points in 11 games. He's been in the box a lot this year, but boy, you're putting him out on the power play no matter what. When you get the chance, he makes plays happen. And Andreev even bears down on his own look. Talon Boyko stretching across again. And another reason why all 6'7" of him matters. Wingspan as well. Getting the stop and keeping it scoreless.
So it will go to review here.
Here we go. This will be the determiner. Now, of course, the call on the ice is no goal. Innocent until proven guilty is Boyko and the Oilers. However, there might be a legitimate case for Kansas City, who did get at least 1 to 2 jams in there at the end of the play to try to cross that one past the red. There is a long discussion, and eyes are on the iPad still at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, right, the original decision is no goal. That weighs in favor of the Oilers. You see a lot of arms go up for the Mavericks. That can be one of two things. They can be certain that the puck went in the back of the net, like Boyko is certain that the puck came off of a blade before O'Coin, or it can mean that, well, we'll see right now. No goal is the call. Can also be, I was going to say, a bit of gamesmanship, right? I would be lying if in my non-important youth and men's hockey league games, when I think it's crossed the line, I'm throwing my hands up, because you think you might just have that last bit of influence to send it over the line. The camera, though, it doesn't lie.
It does not, and here tonight, it allows the Oilers to still be in a spot where they can kill off the penalty. That's the important part, right? You're just a little bit above 50% done with it, or under 50% done with this power play. That is 1 minute and 1 second left, and here we go.
Now we're on the back half as it's launched all the way down. A really good clearance as well there by Justin McKalian. No icing when you are the 4-man unit in a 5-on-4. Really disadvantaged situation. As this long pass for Schoenbart will be picked up by Costantini. He tries to launch it up the wall. It catches a player in his chest. Still driving and being smart was Costantini, realizing his own zone, using his hand.
Yeah, he gets off the ice now, too. No stick change there. Just gets off.
Oh, here's Farron with an opportunity. Winds up a blast, and he nearly sneaks it under Osman's blocker.
Well, flashbacks of the man Jack Clement one night ago, coming down the wing on a slap shot opportunity, and this one barely is snagged by Osman underneath the blocker as he's able to trap that puck near his core and get the whistle. Offensive zone draw with still 25 seconds left on the penalty kill for Tulsa. They've got Michael Farron still out there, Jack Clement and Mike McKee, the defensive pair on this 4-man unit.
Not too often you see an offensive zone draw on the man disadvantage, but the Oilers have one here, and they'll have to regroup after losing. Crawford swinging around in his own end. Bakic and Farron will regroup at neutral ice. 4-man stack across the line. Down the left wing, into the corner. Thrown around here by Carew. Up top now, it'll be grabbed by Crawford. He'll work down low. Casey Carew, left wing side. His chance on the seam. Stolen back, and the Oilers are back now at full strength. Still not out of their own zone, though. High slot. Seam pass off the post, and it goes just onto the near side. Farron finds O'Coin. O'Coin driving left wing side. He'll dump it toward the cage. It comes off a body, and Jack Clement joining with McLaughlin turning it over. O'Coin back in front. A chance. Osman save. Both goaltenders have been fantastic here in the opening nearly 14 minutes. Clement ahead. This will not reach the zone. Picked up on the hand pass. We'll get it just outside the end. 6:05 left here in period one. Boyko's heading toward the bench as if it's the media timeout. He's got 5 seconds left.
Yeah, he does. 6 minutes and 5 seconds as he does take a double peek at that board and recognizes it. Neutralize this draw upcoming. Talon Boyko, I mean, what a night he has had. There's a lot of storylines. The post by McCallion early on in the hockey game. Michael Farron's slap shot opportunity. Kansas City, their power play looked fantastic, but Talon Boyko has been the #1 star so far early in the stages of the first period and beyond.
Kuzmaski fighting down with Sullivan on the end line. Pass in front, broken up by Legrone as it's found on the left side. Back behind now, an opportunity to seal a chance in front. What a save made by Boyko. It's another highlight reel. Absolute denial. As the Oilers mismanage this at center ice, puck will chip into the corner. No, it won't even reach there. Boyko wants the timeout. He'll take it. 5:32 left here in the first. We'll keep it here on ECHL TV, powered by Flow Sports. Of course, some of you watching along on FloHockey via the Game of the Week on social media as well. It's been an exciting one so far. And as you mentioned, I mean, you can't deny it. Butiets has been a real game changer so far.
Yeah, it is one of those situations here tonight where Butiets is in net on Wednesday. He's got the hot hand. He's got 2 shutouts on the year, has won 4 of his last 5 starts coming into that. And what does he do? He goes right back to work. 5 out of his last 6 games he's won. Talon Boyko gets his chance in net. You're hoping that the momentum can stay. Well, nights like this, he's already done a whole game's worth of paid-off work, Talon Boyko. And now if you're in an Oilers sweater and you're a skater here tonight, you're trying to pay him back a little bit. Get one on the board.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. Both goaltenders have really felt strong. And, you know, they're 2 goaltenders that are in similar and wildly different situations. Osman, he's been tasked game in, game out here as of late with the injury to LaFontaine. There's an E-bug. He knows he has to play unless there is an injury by rule to his goaltending unit. Boyko isn't part of a pairing, as you mentioned. He hasn't played in the last 3 games, but it's a 1A, 1B situation, rolling with the hot hand of the time. Both on NHL deals, both playing fantastic. Chance going just wide of Boyko. Andreev looking for it on the back end now. Cotton taking a strong check from Farron. Farron trying to battle along with Andreev and Cotton in the corner as it's played up the line. Grabbed by Konepke, down the wall. Cotton bodied up by Farron, stolen back by Bakic. He looks for a spring pass. It comes off of Goldowski's foot. Good job just to send it into the corner as Farron needs a change. Petrick will take his place. The veteran with 212 AHL games under his belt joins Bakic, but now is joined by his normal wingers in Gazazov and O'Coin as the Oilers have gotten a full change here. Shot toward the cage. McKee picks up behind the net. Tries to send to Legrone. A miscommunication by those two. Sent to the line by Petrick and then picked off out at center by O'Coin. Forcing a regroup by the Mavericks. Thought Berzowski maybe jumped a little bit early as it's sent in by Gazazov back the other way. Osman out for a stroll. Plays it up the line all the way to center ice. Costantini, he'll have to send it over to Dame Malka. They'll play catch in their own end, looking for an avenue up ice. He finds it in Petrick. Oilers can't quite enter the zone yet. Puck still at center ice. Backhander stolen inside the zone by the Mavericks. Worked out with pace through at center ice. Down the right wing, a shot save out of the reach of Brzezowski. The rebound comes. Petrick, as always, calm, cool, collected on the puck. Wants to make the right decision. Finds space. Sends it to Roulette. Kicks it from his skate to his stick, losing it in the balance. Back through now is Schoenbart through center ice. Drives his way left side. Able to just get it past LaRue as it hits the end wall. Back now, LaHoyt. Olsen on top of him. Gazazov to Olsen. Pop back to the wall. Gazazov across the zone, changing the pace of play. And from the center line, Kuzmeski avoiding a hit and dumping it in. Osman rims this up. It catches a stanchion. Michaelian guarding it up to the line. Clement back down. Michaelian finding off of a blade it comes. That's McLaughlin's. 3:14 left here in the first. Still tied at nothing apiece.
Well, let's be a bit objective here, Zach. I mean, a very poor back half of the period here for the Oilers right now. Sloppy in their own zone. Not detailed in the way that they're passing and receiving passes right now. You've been kept in check, however, by a guy like Talon Boyko in net. Get your game together here. Boyko's already made a ton of highlight reel saves for you to keep you in a scoreless game. And they still got 3:14 to shape out what is these next few shifts.
I think that's a great point. I think a lot of it comes from the penalty kill on. It seems that's where the struggle's been.
Just a little bit of back and forth play as far as puck battles along the boards. You know, Kansas City's a good team possession-wise as far as regaining possession along those walls away from the middle of the ice. You don't want to play too much of a game like that against them.
Right, throwing the spinorama, Savardian, if you will, as McLaughlin finds a lane. His shot blocked, rebound, Boyko. A brick wall once again. Just under 3 minutes left here in the first period. Defensive zone draw for the Oilers as they're tied at nil aside.
Yeah, Talon Boyko is a brick wall here tonight. That pad save is so technical. That's, I think, what I love most about his night so far tonight. Yeah, he's had to be athletic. He's had to go off script to make some saves, but he's an incredibly technically sound goaltender. That's what I've been most impressed with him all season long. I talked about how really out of camp you could tell there's a reason why some guys get on NHL contracts. One, size matters a ton. He's got that. But two, he looks like whether he was Darren Pang or Talon Boyko, his technicality in his game is going to make him a great goaltender, just like anybody.
Yeah, you see a lot of big goaltenders lacking that, and he certainly is not on either specters. This comes off the end of the net. They score. A tap in on the back door after an awkward bounce. Nolan Sullivan finding the back of the net. It is a 1-0 game. Actually, might have been Brzezowski that claimed that.
Well, like we said, I mean, the possession has gone to Kansas City quite a bit here in the back half of the period. This is just an awkward bounce off the end wall that Talon Boyko might think is going to kick around to go to the opposite side. He's looking at the far left post. That's far side of your screen when that comes off the back wall. It stays on the near side, and he's able to just pop that one back into forehand right into the top portion of the net. No help down low to clean up the mess, as well as Boyko's left all alone, and it's 1-0 Kansas City. It's a team, I think, of the Mavericks that felt overdue for that first one here tonight after a while.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame them for feeling that way, too. Doubling up the Oilers in shots, 18-9 now. It was David Cotton, the captain, that found the back of the net. My apologies on the misidentification. Boyko taking no chances here as he'll get the mitt to this off the pretty much same spot on the end wall where he was able to get a grasp of this one.
He got a heavy presence on the ice now with some bodies like LaRue and Mike McKee. Kyler Wall playing up at the forward position, as well as Josh Nelson, who's not only a fast player but can play the heavy game as well. So certainly a line that you want out there to try to muscle your way out of your own zone cleanly here if you can.
Yeah, this is a unit that maybe without a goal can find a bit of a positive influence. As a huge hit here by Wall. They're going to call it maybe just a tad late, and Wall comes to see if he has to answer to anything.
Boy, Kyler Wall, a heavy hit delivered. And look, I think the Oilers need something like that. You don't like him to go to the box, and it's unfortunate that it comes a little bit late, but you got to lay the body here in spots like that. Do not let Kansas City get away with all this possession time without it wearing down on these forwards that have made your life difficult. And Tulsa will have to go to the penalty kill here with 2:12 left in the first. Don't let this period run away from you. It's been a very good team as far as the penalty kill goes as of late. 14th in the league. So it's just shy of right down the middle midway.
And you can always change the aspect of a game without finding the back of the net. McKee having words as well. There's no Amesbury in the lineup. And I know Thrower, he's a tough customer, but I mean, he's the grocery stick. He's legitimately, if you look at the bench of the Mavericks, he's tucked behind the door. He will not be on the ice more than likely unless there is a situation that he is called in upon. Not what we saw with Amesbury last night. Maybe you have to say, hey, we're a physical team here. We're a team you have to put Amesbury in against us, or we're going to make you pay. as the faceoff to the right of Boyko is picked up now by McKee and cleared all the way down. Charging is the call that Kyler Wall gets to. I think it's a good call. But I also think that maybe that's the time of the game that you want to stand tall. Andreev down the left side. He'll leave it over for Borchardt. Up top, right, seam pass, just hopping over the stick of Noel. As Wright will center everything over and send it to the left side for Andreev. He'll wheel around. Very talented individual, Max Andreev. Sharp angle shot, another one, Borchardt, as he leads his team in goals and points. Wright walks the line, drops down to the slot, pulls up, still looking for a lane, and Boyko makes him pay with the leather. 1:20 left here in the period. It's the opening frame. It's a 1-0 Mavericks lead. They're on the power play for another 1 minute, 8 seconds.
I'll tell you what. I mean, Kansas City's got to recognize if Talon Boyko squared up to the shooter here, it's not going in tonight, it seems. And that's not just a credit to Talon Boyko, but it is credit to the penalty kill unit in front of him right now of not allowing the easiest, least resistant path to be taken here by Kansas City's forwards, especially the guys coming down the wing. Max Andreev, you have to keep an eye on him, especially when he can protect the puck to the far side, being a left-handed shot, coming down that left side. You have to take away his ability to move with speed down that wall and to get the goaltender moving. The Oilers have done that. They've made him curl back up to the top, and now you got 45 seconds to go on the PK.
Puck comes behind the line. Crawford all the way down beneath the Oilers' end line as the defenseman who has been named an ECHL All-Star in his career. Plays it back over onto the right side. Back up top. Sling pass just out of its initial target and played at the line here by Giroux. Giroux shot just tipped wide off the blade of Schoenberg. Behind the net. Brzezowski couldn't quite pull the puck to his body. Up top now a chance. Sent over to Crawford. High slot shot. And it comes off of Talon Boyko as McKee sends it to the line. The skilled Crawford able to meet it as he groups everything together. His chance, one-timer down low. Brzezowski, Oilers back at full strength. Still 9 seconds left here in the frame. This pops up out of play off the instep of the skate of Sean Olsen. He'll head off for a change. Face-off coming with 5.5 seconds left in period one. The Oilers trailing 1-0.
Well, just win a face-off here. That'll get you to the locker room. Win a face-off, get out of the frame, and move on to the second period. A period in which, well, you'll be coming into after evaluating a great start and a poor finish to your night so far. I think if you're Tulsa, really Kansas City owned the back half. Beyond that first power play look for Kansas City, Tulsa was really never able to recover their fullness of their game since then. And we'll take it to break. Down 1-0. The Oilers are here at home on Teddy Bear Toss tonight.
Petrick catching, I think, a stick more than a puck up high at the end of the frame as Sarah Lodish will attend to him. He definitely has sprung some kind of leak. We'll see if anything results from that when we get going with period two. But before that, we'll take a look at period number one and how we got to this 1-0 score in favor of the Mavericks on ECHL TV, powered by Flow Sports, Cox Channel 3 Your View, and TulsaOilers.com.
Hey Tulsa, this is Josh, here with a message from the city of Tulsa. Contamination in our recycling stream is too high and we need your help to lower it. Only recycle items that are found in your kitchen, laundry, and bathroom. Please place items found in your garage, yard, or shed into the gray trash cart. To find out if an item is recyclable or not, please visit TulsaRecycles.com.
One Oklahoma Fortune 500 company with a presence in more than 12 states, more than 100 years, and 4,500 people strong. Specializing in gathering, processing, transporting, storing, marketing, and distributing natural gas and natural gas liquids. Providing the energy to meet our state's and nation's needs while protecting the environment and giving back to its communities. Delivering safe, reliable, and clean-burning products, along with services at a value. This one company is ONEOK. The one in energy.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 37th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, exclusive signage provider; AthleticNet, official jersey supplier; Barron Rings, official championship ring supplier; Bellevue University, official higher education partner; BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2025 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Dash, official mobile auction platform; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Flow Sports, exclusive streaming provider; Hotel Planner, official hotel reservations partner; Howie's Hockey Tape, exclusive hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, exclusive puck provider; Prolific One, exclusive secondary ticketing partner; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider and title sponsor of the 2025 ECHL Hockey Heritage Weekend. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to FloHockey.tv.
Do you find you're spending too much money on your printers and copiers? Hi, I'm Kevin Morris, the owner of One Dot Managed Print Services. If you'll give us just 20 minutes, we can show you how to save real money on your printers and copiers. For the second straight year, we were voted by the Fatizo Group as one of the best managed print services companies in the world. And we're the only company in Oklahoma to receive this honor. Call One Doc today at 650-6633 to set up an appointment. That's 650-6633. It'll be the best 20 minutes you can spend in your business this week.
What better way to experience the greatest show on ice than in person with a group of your friends, family members, or coworkers? Tulsa Oilers group tickets start as low as 40% off for groups of 10 people or more. Soak in the glass-rattling action from the best seats in the house in one of our ice boxes or other luxury party areas. Call 918-632-7825 for more information or to place your group deposit while seats are available. Don't miss out on a group experience unlike any other.
Join thousands of other PSO customers who are cutting their electric bills with PSO's Power Hours program.
It saved me more money than I thought it would.
I lowered my electric bill considerably.
I saw results on my first bill.
You can get in on the savings too at PSOPowerHours.com. You'll cut your electric costs annually June through October. Plus, when you sign up, you'll get a free Honeywell Wi-Fi thermostat that can save you money year-round. Saving has never been easier. Sign up now at PSOPowerHours.com. That's PSOPowerHours.com.
Basket Case Disc Golf, the only all-disc golf store in the Tulsa area, is proud to be a sponsor of the Tulsa Oilers. Whether you have never played disc golf and want to learn, or are the touring professional, come check us out. We have all your needs covered. Discs, bags, baskets, apparel, accessories, lost and found. Basket Case Disc Golf is your one-stop disc golf store. Come see us at 21st and Memorial or call 918-764-9333. Go Oilers!
If leaves and grass are blown or washed down the street, they could flood our storm drains, release long chemicals into our streams, and potentially harm our aquatic life. Here are some tips to avoid this. Blow lawn clippings back into your lawn. Take yard waste to Tulsa's mulch site. Mix leaves and grass clippings together to create a natural compost. Use mulching mowers. And use organic or non-toxic fertilizers, making sure not to over-apply lawn chemicals. For more information, visit tulsastreams.com.
Hey Tulsa, this is Josh with a message from the city of Tulsa. Warmer weather is approaching, and with that comes spring cleaning. The city would like your help to keep Tulsa beautiful by not littering. Littering is harmful to the environment, wildlife, and to everyone. The city offers many different services to help you dispose of your waste. For more information, please visit tulsarecycles.com.
The Tulsa Oilers family keeps growing, and we want you to be a part of it. Save big money on tickets by purchasing Oilers prorated season tickets today. We have full season, half season, or flex tickets available and flexible payment plan options to fit your needs. Season ticket holders get exclusive benefits such as access to team events, playoff priority, discounts on merchandise, and more. Call 918-632-7825 or visit TulsaOilers.com for more information on how you can join the ever-growing Oilers family today.
York Fleming Ice in the first intermission. It is a 1-0 Mavericks lead here on Teddy Bear Toss night. David Cotton picking up his second goal of the game, the lone tally set up by Justin McPherson and Max Andreev. And, well, Boyko really stood out in that opening period.
Yeah, Talon Boyko's the story so far in this hockey game, and for a reason, and rightfully so. Talon Boyko, despite being down 1-0, these Oilers have found themselves something in their goaltender tonight, without a doubt. Talon Boyko stops 19 of 20 shots, looked fantastic in many of those saves for sure. And right now, I think the Oilers are finding themselves looking in the mirror and looking at their evil twin, in a sense. They were a fantastic team in the first half of that opening frame, and they were a poor, undetailed team in the second half, and we really haven't seen a period like that out of the Oilers in quite some time. Hoping that what has been historically thus far in the early season, the young season, a very good second period team will come out here once again, and we'll get those teddy bears flying off the shelves here tonight thus far. I like what the Oilers have brought offensively. In some regards, Michael Farron has been somebody that I think might have a chance to get those Bears flying tonight with how he's been shooting the puck. McCallion hits a post early on, but you're going to need those defensemen to start creating some chances down low. We saw it in flashes on the power play, but like we said, the undetailed aspect of the Oilers game also sat within their power play this evening. I didn't think that they were very clean with the puck on their man advantage opportunity. They're 0 for 1 tonight, but Kansas City, they're 0 for 2 as well. Special teams we talked about in the pregame show. We're going to play a big role in tonight's game, we thought, and so far the PKs have been great.
It's certainly, as you mentioned, a good, strong penalty kill game with Tulsa, and they've killed 2 off here so far. Kansas City killing 1 off here. I think really what you need to bring to the table, continued physicality right out of the gate, right? I think that is a good shift for you. Even, it ended up in the box for Kyler Wall, but I think that was a good, statement to make. And then also, you got to get out of your zone. You got to get pucks to the net. And Osman's played very well here, but he's beatable. You beat him 3 times in about a period and a half on Wednesday. Now you've got to, try and claw your way back into this.
Yeah, you do. I like what the Oilers are doing. Don't press here too much in the second period. And I think how you can maybe get out of your own head is to play a physical style of hockey. A blue-collar style of game sometimes clears your head about the other details of your game in transition, especially handling how you would like breakouts to come out of your own zone. Get to that game early. I 100% agree with you on that. You're at even strength here coming into period number 2 and can take a deep breath in that regard. It's 1-0, and it's just game 2 of 3 this week against Kansas City, number 1 team in the Western Conference. The Oilers hosting the number 2 team in this Mountain Division, the Kansas City Mavericks, and we've got a good one on our hands. Once again, it's going to be a good one all weekend long, as Saturday also is a matchup in KC with these 2.
Yeah, that's a great point. You're going to see them again tomorrow, and I think maybe an opportunity the Oilers could really change their fortune with is going on the man advantage. And, it's easier said than done to get onto the man advantage, but it can certainly make a change for you.
Yeah, getting on the man advantage means a lot to your game. I think that we saw it in the opposite effect, where Kansas City didn't score their power play goal, but you know what they did? They got the Oilers off their game by having to kill that penalty and really changed the entirety of that period, as you had mentioned. And we'll see what the second period holds. Stay disciplined on your end. Give yourself time to find your game like you had in the early stages of period number 1 and see what happens for you.
Alrighty, we'll be back with some scores from around the Premier AA Hockey League right after this on ECHL TV, powered by Flow Sports, TulsaOilers.com via the Mixler app, Cox Channel through your view, and on FloHockey social media.
This is Josh, here with a message from the city of Tulsa. Contamination in our recycling stream is too high, and we need your help to lower it. Only recycle items that are found in your kitchen, laundry, and bathroom. Please place items found in your garage, yard, or shed into the gray trash cart. To find out if an item is recyclable or not, please visit TulsaRecycles.com.
One Oklahoma Fortune 500 company with a presence in more than 12 states, more than 100 years, and 4,500 people strong. Specializing in gathering, processing, transporting, storing, marketing, and distributing natural gas and natural gas liquids. Providing the energy to meet our states' and nation's needs while protecting the environment and giving back to its communities. Delivering safe, reliable, and clean-burning products, along with services at a value. This one company is ONEOK. The one in energy.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 37th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, exclusive signage provider; AthleticNet, official jersey supplier; Barron Rings, official championship ring supplier; Bellevue University, official higher education partner; BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2025 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Dash, official mobile auction platform; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Flow Sports, exclusive streaming provider; Hotel Planner, official hotel reservations partner; Howie's Hockey Tape, exclusive hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, exclusive puck provider; Prolific One, exclusive secondary ticketing partner; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider and title sponsor of the 2025 ECHL Hockey Heritage Weekend. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to FloHockey.tv.
Do you find you're spending too much money on your printers and copiers? Hi, I'm Kevin Morris, the owner of One Dot Management Services. If you'll give us just 20 minutes, we can show you how to save real money on your printers and copiers. For the second straight year, we were voted by the Fatizo Group as one of the best managed print services companies in the world. And we're the only company in Oklahoma to receive this honor. Call One Doc today at 650-6633 to set up an appointment. That's 650-6633. It'll be the best 20 minutes you can spend in your business this week.
What better way to experience the greatest show on ice than in person with a group of your friends, family members, or coworkers? Tulsa Oilers group tickets start as low as 40% off for groups of 10 people or more. Soak in the glass-rattling action from the best seats in the house in one of our ice boxes or other luxury party areas. Call 918-632-7825 for more information or to place your group deposit while seats are available. Don't miss out on a group experience unlike any other.
Join thousands of other PSO customers who are cutting their electric bills with PSO's Power Hours program.
It saved me more money than I thought it would.
I lowered my electric bill considerably.
I saw results on my first bill.
You can get in on the savings too at PSOPowerHours.com. You'll cut your electric costs annually June through October. Plus, when you sign up, you'll get a free Honeywell Wi-Fi thermostat that can save you money year-round. Saving has never been easier. Sign up now at PSOPowerHours.com. That's PSOPowerHours.com.
Basket Case Disc Golf, the only all-disc golf store in the Tulsa area, is proud to be a sponsor of the Tulsa Oilers. Whether you have never played disc golf and want to learn, or are the touring professional, come check us out. We have all your needs covered: discs, bags, baskets, apparel, accessories, lost and found. Basket Case Disc Golf is your one-stop disc golf store. Come see us at 21st and Memorial or call 918-764-9333. Go Oilers!
If leaves and grass are blown or washed down the street, they could flood our storm drains, release long chemicals into our streams, and potentially harm our aquatic life. Here are some tips to avoid this. Blow lawn clippings back into your lawn. Take yard waste to Tulsa's mulch site. Mix leaves and grass clippings together to create a natural compost. Use mulching mowers. And use organic or non-toxic fertilizers, making sure not to over-apply lawn chemicals. For more information, visit tulsastreams.com.
Hey Tulsa, this is Josh with a message from the city of Tulsa. Warmer weather is approaching, and with that comes spring cleaning. The city would like your help to keep Tulsa beautiful by not littering. Littering is harmful to the environment, wildlife, and to everyone. The city offers many different services to help you dispose of your waste. For more information, please visit tulsarecycles.com.
The The Tulsa Oilers family keeps growing, and we want you to be a part of it. Save big money on tickets by purchasing Oilers prorated season tickets today. We have full season, half season, or flex tickets available and flexible payment plan options to fit your needs. Season ticket holders get exclusive benefits such as access to team events, playoff priority, discounts on merchandise, and more. Call 918-632-7825 or visit TulsaOilers.com for more information on how you can join the ever-growing Oilers family today.
Here at the BOK Center, York Plumbing Ice, not the only game on
The South Carolina Stingrays hold a commanding lead. The Toledo Walleye host the Kalamazoo Wings. 3-2 is the edge right now with 17-19 left in the final frame. In that Central Division matchup, Atlanta and Savannah are going at it in Duluth, Georgia. The Gladiators up 5-2 at the end of 2. Florida's up 1-0 on Fort Wayne in Indiana. And we look out into the Mound Division. Worcester and Wichita, they're tied at 1 apiece in Kansas. Allen's on the road to take on Rapid City. Rapid City up 1-0 at home, and Tahoe and Idaho are scoreless as they've just begun things in Boise. Utah hosting Indy, scoreless there in West Valley City, Utah. Second period upcoming here for the Oilers. Here we go.
We're ready to get rocking here at the BOK Center. Second period underway. Face-off won by the Mavericks, but now McCallion coming in. Tight shot, save, Osman. Rebound, Olsen trying to dig it out from the slot as a quick chance was turned around by the Seattle contract goaltender in Osman. This will hit the end wall in Mavericks territory. Roulette giving chase as this long pass is picked up all the way down the right side. Loy into the corner, blows a tire from the hashes to the line, left side, Noel, and he'll play it over onto the circle near side where a poor clearance finds its way behind the net. Schoenbert in front, chance pitchforked out here by Dane Malka. All the way down, no icing as it hits the end line. There's just about 50 seconds gone here in the second period. It is, well, we see a 1-0 Mavericks lead. Chance behind the cage, set up all the way to the line, touch pass found and settled by Wright on the right point. He'll backhand it around all the way over to Cotton, the goal scorer. Shot in traffic, tipped high, wide of the cage. Legron getting a piece. Farron trying to dig it out from the corner on the near side. Farron receiving through center. He'll slalom his way. Bakic just slowing up at the line as that one was handled by Osman from distance. Joining in Goldowski, centering feed, stolen back in between the circle and the line. Wright will play it back out to center for Cotton to launch into open space. Andreev behind the net, setting Cotton up, left wing hashes, now the point. McPherson blocked in front, regained immediately. McPherson over to the right wing side, a shot, save, rebound, and it's still in danger as Andreev is battling in the corner with Clement. Back behind the net, Borpark up top, finds his man, low glove save by Boyko. He'll settle the storm with just about 2 minutes gone here.
A 2-on-1 chance in the opening 10 seconds of the period is denied electing to just take the shot there with the Oilers instead of using that backdoor option. A save made by Osman with the right pad deals with the problem, and that's all that was needed. Is the kick out extinguished the opening chance here.
Face-off won by the Oilers in their own end. Clement has to settle this as he uses the short glass out through all the way down into center. LeBurge finding an option down the right wing. Toe drag move behind the cage all the way out onto the near side. Left point snapped across here by Konepke. Shot blocked in front. Konepke regains in traffic. Another block as it works its way over to the right point. McPherson and his chance also steered away by the body of a defenseman, this time Kuzmeski. Petrick trying to get on the end of this. McPherson beating him to it. He'll wheel his way around his own zone. Long stretch pass coming in. LeBurge, a shot, he scores. Back of the net found by Sullivan. And it's a 2-0 game here at the BOK Center with that. Sullivan finding his first.
That's just a tremendous reception of the puck coming in right down the pipe. I mean, honestly, I'd say the goal's just as good as the puck reception to get the breakaway in the first place. Talon Boyko left all alone, has to try to make another tremendous save, and a perfectly placed shot, a confident shot as well, coming right down on the breakaway. Not only doubling up the Oilers in shots, but on the scoreboard as well. It's 2-0. Kansas City gets the opening goal of the second frame as well as the night in the first.
Quick response necessary here. Oilers have not found themselves in this scenario really this season, being down by multiple goals without finding the back of the net yet, outside of the game against Allen not too long ago. A 4-1 loss, mostly thanks to the play of Anson Carter. Check that Thornton as it's worked around the Oilers' end once again. Back on the end, Walt Dane Malka can't quite find. Lloyd over to the left side. Here's Schoenberg. Schoenberg, open space, finds his man in the goal scorer, Sullivan. He'll rim it around to Crawford at the right point. Oilers struggling to get out of their zone here. Back behind the net. Schoenberg plays it all the way around to the left point. Stuck on a shot wide of the cage. Here's Roulette. Puck comes out of play here just into the Kansas City bench with 16-19 left here in the second. Kansas City finding a quick middle frame goal. It's 2-0.
Some quick shot total updates. 6 shots in that first period for Borchardt, who's really the offensive powerhouse for Kansas City. Yet you look up on the score sheet here in one period, and Borchardt doesn't have any of the scoring. He's not on the board. He's 4th in the ECHL in goals, but you've held him off here so far. It's been Cotton and Sullivan, with McPherson getting 2 primary assists here so far tonight. Andreev, he's got a secondary on the opening goal here today as well. Kansas City hasn't began to touch the tip of the iceberg for their offensive potential here tonight. If you're counting what's been maybe the mainstays on the roster, the Oilers, opposite effect in a sense of they got a ton of depth scoring last night, or rather Wednesday night, that is.
Now we got a chance. LaRue is going at it toe-to-toe with Thrower. Right fist for both squads. Thrower getting a hold of LaRue, but now left sides from LaRue as he's pummeling Thrower. Another pop. Helmet coming off for LaRue. He'll pull off Throwers as they'll wrap up, and that was a rock'em sock'em robot situation as he looks to the Oilers bench to fire up his squad.
Paxton LaRue dropping it. We thought that was going to be the case here. We were looking for maybe Amesbury on Wednesday. Wasn't the case. Paxton LaRue was going to be the guy to drop the gloves. It was potentially going to be with a guy like Thrower. We knew that might have been the case, and now Thrower's up towards the top of the league in major penalties here this year. And well, if that doesn't get something going in your game, I don't know what should. The Oilers have got to be jumping here off the draw.
As we mentioned, needed a quick response to this Oilers team, and they found it in a way that they could control. And I mean, LaRue just really showing his ability as a scrapper. And once the helmets come off, they both agree that they've got enough of each other. And they're both in the box here. 16-10 remaining in period 2. We're still at even strength this side with the matching major penalties. They'll be out in 5 and a whistle. Puck cleared all the way down to the Oilers' end. Kuzmeski touches, played with a high stick through center ice, and therefore the faceoff will be upcoming here. 2-0, Kansas City in the lead.
Paxton LaRue tries to make a statement here for his team. Down 2-0, right? I mean, the night continues to tick on, and you need something to grab a hold of tangibly for your roster. What do? They go to the man in number 28 on the back of his teddy bear jersey tonight. And Paxton LaRue not as cuddly as those teddy bears this evening with his performance as he's in the box for 5.
5 minutes and 58 seconds away from the midway mark of regulation. The Oilers looking to pull themselves within 1, and an offside at the line as a line change came, and so we'll get a face-off just outside the end.
Yeah, Tulsa's just been in a spot where they haven't found much flow. Crowd doesn't like it, but regardless, we get the neutral zone draw. You're right. I think the crowd just finding anything they can right now to be frustrated at is rightfully so here. Down 2-0 and need something to grab a hold of this evening.
Something tangible would certainly be nice. Face-off coming outside the end. Michael Farron, the captain, winning it, although Wildowski maybe putting a bit too much on it. Boyko will steer it into the direction of Legrone, and the Oilers will work back up ice. Goldowski finding tape to tape, tries to send it over to Farron just out of his reach as it works out to center ice. Cotton. Seam pass up into the zone, catches the body of Boyko, and Legrone back behind his net will look up ice. 15:22 remaining here in the second. Shots 22-12 in favor of the Mavericks as well. Down the right wing, here's Farron. His shot fanned on. Chasing after it is Bakic down deep. Oilers looking for their first goal of the game. It's 2-0 with just about 5 minutes gone here in period 2.
Oh, I mean, I can't remember the last time Osman was really having to move in his net and having to make saves here. Tulsa has been dead offensively here thus far in the second period. Other than the opening seconds of the frame, they've got to find some kind of offensive zone time here to help them out.
Olsen chasing in after this as it's steered on the line by Crawford. Quick seam pass out of the zone. LeBurge with a full head of steam down the right side. Puck coming toward the net just across the face of goal. Olsen plays it to open space. Roulette grabbing. Beautiful pass. Finds McKalian. McKalian gets through the legs but can't get through the body of Marcus Crawford, showing his ability right there. Back to the line. Demalka a shot. Oh, it catches off the post and Roulette's body as Roulette throws himself toward the cage. Back behind. Backhand chance. Osman gets the glove to it. They look at an offensive zone draw. Best opportunity the Oilers have had for a bit.
Yeah, there you go. Right there. That's the shift that needs to spark. 1, finally an offensive zone face-off upcoming. But 2, maybe some zone time here. That comes with the fact that your responsibility now focuses in on winning this draw, winning this face-off. You get a chance to maybe make something happen with some fresh bodies as well. You've got Reed Petrick, who's been a tremendous centerman for the Oilers this year. Parker O'Coin on the left wing, and of course out wide the rookie sensation Gazizov, who hasn't had a goal in a bit here, and he certainly do.
I believe his last was in Tahoe, as the Oilers will find possession in their end. Pass stolen back by Schoenberg at the line. Tries to get through one, but a second stopping him in his path. Back up onto the near side, work to the line from here. Sent across by McLaughlin. Shot wide of the glove of Boyko. Oilers gotta get this out of their end here. The cycle continues to the slot. A chance, backdoor feed. Still another opportunity wide open, and Boyko does a great job, I should say, to get through that, as does Parker O'Coin here. He'll chip, and the Oilers at the end of a shift will get a change. Chasing in was Gazizov. Farron coming onto the ice surface. Snapped across right. Will possess in the far side circle of his own zone. Snaps it onto the near side. McLaughlin, headman pass. Finds McCallum all the way into the Oilers' end. It comes. Arm was up from Boyko, but icing, not the call. Back through at center. Goldowski trying to spring a speeding Bakic. Bakic into the corner. Using his body to protect the puck. Heavy hit, but the opportunity here for Farrett on the far side. He gets upended on the play. Maybe an odd man rush coming here. Great job by Bakic to get that puck away, that body away from the puck as it comes down and around inside Tulsa territory. laid up the line. Kuzmeski, Bakic in a bit of a feisty situation now with Carew. Kuzmeski sends this puck across the face of goal in his own zone. Clement now touched over, found, and regained by Crawford at his own line. He'll reverse play onto the near side through left. Back down, one wind-up shot blocked by Clement. Opportunity in front for Cotton to find his second of the night, but it's denied before reaching Boyko. Andreev around the zone, left side, back down to the corner. It'll hop a stick before Cotton will collect over on the right wing side. Cotton up top, back over right side. It's Andreev. Chance in front, tipped over the net, still loose, and it'll be found in the trapezoid, rimmed up the line, and a really strong keep there at the right point as it's sent around by Noel. Chance goes wide of Boyko. Oilers once again struggling to get out of their zone. Now they got a 2-on-2 opportunity. Michaelian driving, has Roulette. Roulette looking, toe drag move, and it rolls off the end of his blade. Back through Andreev. Pace all the way into Oilers territory now. He'll lay it off at the line. Roulette getting a piece. Noel finding on the right side. Seam pass, read here by Gazizov. He looks up ice. Doesn't have the support yet. McKee joins him. Gazizov to the left side, just out of the reach of Roulette. McKee has to peel back to the line. Gazizov to the left point. Legrone in traffic. It's blocked. McKee. He'll work down the wall. Olsen trying to slow things down. Gazizov wants it. Gets it to Roulette. He fans on the chance. Opportunity rebound. And his pass is broken up by Noel. Red in the corner now. Trying to dig it out is Olsen. Roulette at the end of a monstrously long shift as he will finally head to the bench for O'Coin to take his spot. Nearly halfway through regulation, O'Coin, an opportunity comes in. O'Coin draws the penalty, and the Oilers are going to the power play. They need it. 10:41 left here in the second. Time it on the ice. We'll take 1-2. We'll be back with more Oilers hockey right after this.
Do you find you're spending too much money on your printers and copiers? Hi, I'm Kevin Morris, the owner of One Dot Management Services. If you'll give us just 20 minutes, we can show you how to save real money on your printers and copiers. For the second straight year, we were voted by the Patizo Group as one of the best managed print services companies in the world. And we're the only company in Oklahoma to receive this honor. Call One Doc today at 650-6633 to set up an appointment. That's 650-6633. It'll be the best 20 minutes you can spend in your business this week.
What better way to experience the greatest show on ice than in person with a group of your friends, family members, or coworkers? Tulsa Oilers group tickets start as low as 40% off for groups of 10 people or more. Soak in the glass-rattling action from the best seats in the house in one of our ice boxes or other luxury party areas. Call 918-632-7825 for more information or to place your group deposit while seats are available. Don't miss out on a group experience unlike any other.
41 seconds away from the midway mark of period 2. It's a power play opportunity. McLaughlin in the box. The Oilers need to seize what has been given them here. It'll be Petrick along with Roulette and Farron. Legrone and Dave Malka up top.
Well, here you go. Here's your chance. Get on the board early in the power play. At least generate some shots early in the power play, something they didn't do too much of first time round. And just at the halfway point of the game, got plenty of time.
Here's a chance. Petrick elects to slow things down and find Roulette instead. Roulette down low, back over. Farron to Roulette up top. Dave Malka, blast. And the pick screen does not quite work in the intended fashion, as it'll be cleared all the way back down. 25 seconds gone. Boyko sealing it on the wall. Dave Malka. He'll goose step his way up the right wing circle. Across the blue line, a drop pass. Corral. Launched ahead by Legrone. Farron with space down the right wing side. He goes on to the end wall. Kicked up all the way to the line. It'll be stolen back and cleared all the way down. Back half of the game now. Oilers still trailing 2-0. Shots 24-14 in favor of the Mavericks. Legrone. Right wing circle. Looks to drive up ice himself. Drop pass out of the reach of Dave Malka. Oilers get on the same page here with Gazizov down the right wing. He puts it to open space. Gazizov, good idea to try and find Olsen on the back door, but it'll skid over onto the right side. Legrone up top now. Working from here, Kuzmeski finds Gazizov. Kuzmeski pump fakes. Takes a shot off the glove of Osman. Legrone Beautiful seam pass. Finds Gazizov. Shot blocked in front. He gets his own rebound. Stolen back and cleared to the line. Great keep, Kuzmeski. Right side, Legrone. Back down low, it's Olsen. 26 seconds left on the man advantage. Snapped over to Gazizov. Up top, Kuzmeski. Back to Gazizov. Has a lane down the left side. Backdoor feed. A shot. Really strong block in front of the net by McPherson. Heavy opportunity here. Petrick finding. Back up to Gazizov, left point. Under 10 seconds remaining here on the man advantage. Kuzmeski keeping it alive. Down the right wing, in front now. Olsen digging it toward the cage. And with 1 second remaining on the power play, Gazizov pulls a toe drag move, backdoor feed, and that'll do it for the power play. Oilers come up 0 for 2. Couple of good opportunities, but no seal for the deal. Maybe here, though. Long pass brought in by Farron down the right wing. Farron pulls up, looks for an option to help. Farron across the blue line, down the left wing side, finds space, blows a tire. Olsen, left side, can't get toward the net. Andreev. Now Goldowski, he'll be dispossessed as is brought through at center by Cotton and Andreev. Andreev overshooting Cotton. Dame Malka using the end wall. Corralled here by Andreev. Back behind the net it comes. Cotton looking, finds a lane in front, goes across the face of goal. Blast from the line by Noel, and it's a low glove effort that goes just wide. Bakic behind now for Costantini. Costantini. And it's a turnover here, a potential 5-on-2. The Mavericks just get it in time. That seam pass will be gloved out of the air by Boyko, and we'll get another timeout on the ice. We'll keep it here. 7:33 left here in period 2. It's a 2-0 Mavericks lead, and the Oilers are reeling offensively.
Oh, sir, there's just a mixture on that power play, Zach, of hesitation and lack of hesitation. I saw it that way truly in a sense of Gazizov's got to get rid of the puck. And Gazizov's got to shoot the puck towards the net when he gets that much space. There's just no excuse for it. He's trying way too much on the man advantage. Just get the puck to the net. And right now he is just trying to make the miracle play that is not being effective on the man advantage. Other areas, the puck's getting to the net quickly from the point man. Olivier Desmalka is somebody that certainly wants to get rid of it quickly. I think right now the Oilers are just playing outside of their own game. It's never a good formula. You know, what worked on Wednesday night can work tonight. We just got to get back to that game. They're playing outside of a game we've seen them play all year.
This is maybe a scenario where you see a line try and take over the game that has put up a lot of goals this season, but you don't have a lot of those players in the lineup here on the night, whether it be due to injury, call-ups, or a combination of the two. Face-off will be in the defensive end. This is to the left of Boyko. Olsen on the draw. Face-off one up to right. He can't quite handle as LeBerge sends it into his own zone. McLaughlin long pass. This will be an icing against the Mavericks. No, they wave it as it comes off this instep of a Maverick behind the net. Back behind the Oilers' cage. Over to the right wing. Grabbed here momentarily by Tulsa, then stolen back by LeBerge. Brzezowski up the wall. McKaylian to claim. Heavy pinch. Oilers slow things down via Legrone. Outlet pass. Finds McKee to the center line. And just out of the reach of his intended target in the speedy Josh Nelson. Good job by McKaylian to find this puck. We see Josh Nelson getting some more opportunities with a different line here. Petrick joining the ice surface as it's launched ahead to Brzezowski. He'll get to the center line. Dumped all the way in. Just short, but icing is waved. Kuzmeski touched ahead. Found by Petrick. Steaming down right wing wall. His shot blocked, and then a hit takes him out of opportunity. O'Coin can't get to it. Neither can Gazizov. Stolen and launched in now by Sullivan. He has the most recent goal in the contest, both belonging to the Mavericks, with 6:18 left here in the second. Chance in front of the Oilers' net, jamming away, and it'll clear its way into the path of O'Coin. He mishandles as the right wing point comes down into the hashes. Now the slot, back up left side in traffic. Glove save made by Boyko. with 6 minutes left here in the period. It's the second of three. Oilers scoreless here on Teddy Bear Toss. It's a 2-0 Mavericks lead. We'll be back with more Oilers hockey after this.
Hey Tulsa, this is Josh with a message from the city of Tulsa. Warmer weather is approaching, and with that comes spring cleaning. The city would like your help to keep Tulsa beautiful by not littering. Littering is harmful to the environment, wildlife, and to everyone. The city offers many different services to help you dispose of your waste. For more information, please visit tulsarecycles.com.
The Tulsa Oilers family keeps growing, and we want you to be a part of it. Save big money on tickets by purchasing Oilers prorated season tickets today. We have full season, half season, or flex tickets available and flexible payment plan options to fit your needs. Season ticket holders get exclusive benefits such as access to team events, playoff priority, discounts on merchandise, and more. Call 918-632-7825 or visit TulsaOilers.com for more information on how you can join the ever-growing Oilers family today.
6 minutes remaining here in period two. It is a 2-0 Mavericks lead. A dominant performance by Kansas City so far. The Oilers looking to change the temperature of the game here. Both teams now with their players out of the box after the fight. Nelson screaming down in front of the ice surface. Puck comes up near side to the far. Held inside here. LaRue chasing in with Nelson. Wall dumps it in. A chance in front. Nelson between the legs couldn't quite pull it toward the cage as he continues to battle down low. LaRue drives it toward the cage. A chance in front. Good job to pinch down low as LaRue will battle his way down the left wing. Nelson coming in to help, and we see an infraction. It'll be a hook, and the Oilers will find themselves on the power play once again. 5:26 remaining in the second. LaRue, the man to draw it.
LaRue's going to draw the power play. He was in the box for 5 minutes earlier, and now he's helping a Kansas City Maverick head to the box. Here we go, Zach. Chance to just get back into the hockey game towards the end of the second period. We wanted to see a response out of Tulsa in the second frame. Thought this period was maybe just as poor, if not more poor than the first for Tulsa, but they're in the game. Talon Boyko has kept them there. You just need one to maybe change the way that this game is played altogether, and the power play can be the answer. Let's go.
Roulette and Legrone talking about what they want to do here on the man advantage. You see it on display right there. Petrick finds this puck, picked up at the right point. Farron will sling it around the wall. Oilers live to fight another day here in the zone. Now it'll be cleared all the way out by Kansas City. First 15 seconds off the clock as Boyko will slow it in his domain. Behind it, the trap is with Dane Malka to collect. Swinging onto the near side circle. Dane Malka into the zone with space. Dane Malka cuts in a shot. Just put wide of the net. Chance for Petrick to send it around. It's picked up by Roulette. Roulette back to Dane Malka at the point. Dane Malka now to Roulette. And mishandled at the line. It'll work its way back out to center. Roulette recovering from his mistake, sends a puck over to Petrick. Petrick slowing things down into the zone. Here, a chance in front. Kuzmeski driving, and it's shoveled out to the glass on the near side. Petrick forced into a turnover out at center ice. Now Kuzmeski looking to drive play. Legrone aggressively being pursued now by Borchardt. Legrone using his pace, finds a man in Kuzmeski. He gains a bit of space down the right wing side. Immediately pressured as it comes to the line. Kyler Wall makes a little bit of a fumble. And now an opportunity shorthanded for Andreev. Andreev to the net. Toe save by Boyko. Wall collects, finds Kuzmeski. Just about a half minute remaining here on the man advantage. Oilers struggling to get into the zone here. Kuzmeski really trying to drive this play. You can see the determination. Puck comes into the zone. It'll clear all the way out, and the Oilers will go fruitless on the man advantage once again. 3:33 remaining here in period two. It's a 2-0 Mavericks lead. Kuzmeski swinging from one side to the other. Back at full strength now are the Mavericks. Puck's cleared all the way down. Boyko will slow it and play it ahead here for Kyler Wall. Pass ahead, grabbed in by Gazizov. He has Nelson with him. Mishandle, cleared out all the way through to center. Chip and chase for Cotton comes toward the cage of Boyko. Clement firing one around all the way to Gazizov. Over skates, reclaims, makes a move, winds up, shot! Save Osman, and he'll gobble it up. 3 minutes left here in the second. Score 2-0 Mavericks.
Well, it's down to just the little things like that, Zach. I think if that puck is collected the first try, rather than having to wait for it to catch up to you, you don't have to take that shot from the top point that's going maybe, anywhere from 40 to 50 miles an hour. Instead, it's a much more firm and confident chance down the wing. It's been a sloppy night, and with 2:57 to go in the second frame, Mike McKee's going to be at the top of the point, ready to fire from Reed Patrick, who's a right-handed centerman, trying to win this one back on the back end most likely. There he goes.
Puck comes into the corner, far side, all the way back to center ice. Clement will dump it in. Chasing after this is Mikhalian. Behind his own net is McPherson. He'll find an outlet. LeBurge to Brzezowski. Dropped a little too far for McPherson, but picked back up by Konepke. Brzezowski down the wall, near side, into the corner. McKee chasing. Brzezowski run out of the play. LeBurge centering feed. High slot opportunity off the post. And snake bit on that one was Giroux. McKee slip pass ahead, found by Clement. Oilers forward still continuing to struggle here, as this puck will come past Clement. No stick for him on the play. McKee runs his man out of the action. Gazizov, now another stick gone. A chance in front. Somehow two Mavericks missing a wide open opportunity. Mikhalian gets this to the front of the net. Gazizov in tight. Gazizov, it hits the post. All the way to the point, held in by the Oilers initially. It's a real battle here. Costantini will work it back out, and we've got a penalty interference.
On Gazizov here. It's the frustration at the end of the play for Gazizov. He ends up slapping the stick away from the man that was on his back on that play, and it's just one of those nights, and obviously not the night you want it to be. Gazizov's going to go to the box here with 1:41 left in the second. Boy, inches away.
Closest of the night. One of those situations where it looks like you're almost destined not to score when an opportunity like that goes wide. Penalty kill here for the Oilers. Got to kill this off at the end of the frame. Face-off coming to the right of Boyko. Discussion being had on the draw. Eventually battled out to the wall. Crawford centering everything up for the Mavericks. Sends it over right to the left side. And it's a block in front by Costantini. Brzezowski working behind now. Schoenberg in the trapezoid. Two players beneath the end line here for the Mavericks on this man advantage. Costantini gets a piece. Clement working further. This comes into the reach of Bakic, who will kill off some time before launching it all the way down. Osman, 30 seconds gone here off the power play for the Mavericks. Oilers get a change of one forward currently. A second coming as well. Mikhalian putting up pressure. 1 minute remaining here in the period. It goes down the right wing side. Giroux battling. Plays it to the point, nobody home. First to collect is Crawford. He swings all the way from one end of the neutral zone to the other. Finds Cotton inside the zone. Dropped over. Borchardt in the corner now on the forehand. Dusts it off before spinning it to the line. Right, walks it, shoots, and it catches high off the end glass. Bounced out to the line. Held again by Wright. Feathered over onto the half wall. Whacked ahead now by Clement. He'll clear all the way down. Less than a half minute remaining here in period number 2. It's 2-0 Mavericks. Wright with pace. Using his edges to generate speed. Finds Andreev. Borchardt with a ton of space down the right wing side. Backdoor option and Andreev. He elects to swing wide instead. Wright slings. One-timer goes wide. That'll rim all the way out of the zone, and that'll do it for period 2. 2-0 the score. The Mavericks find a goal in each of the frames as the Oilers look to fight their way back in the final period here upcoming. Before that, though, we'll get you caught up to date on ECHL TV, powered by Flow Sports. Conchino 3-year view.
Here with a message from the city of Tulsa. Contamination in our recycling stream is too high, and we need your help to lower it. Only recycle items that are found in your kitchen, laundry, and bathroom. Please place items found in your garage, yard, or shed into the gray trash cart. To find out if an item is recyclable or not, please visit tulsarecycles.com.
One Oklahoma Fortune 500 company with a presence in more than 12 states, more than 100 years, and 4,500 people strong. Specializing in gathering, processing, transporting, storing, marketing, and distributing natural gas and natural gas liquids. Providing the energy to meet our states' and nation's needs while protecting the environment and giving back to its communities. Delivering safe, reliable, and clean-burning products, along with services at a value. This one company is One Oak. The one in energy.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 37th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, exclusive signage provider; AthleticNet, official jersey supplier; Barron Rings, official championship ring supplier; Bellevue University, official higher education partner; BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2025 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Dash, official mobile auction platform; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Flow Sports, exclusive streaming provider; Hotel Planner, official hotel reservations partner; Howie's Hockey Tape, exclusive hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, exclusive puck provider; Prolific One, exclusive secondary ticketing partner; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider and title sponsor of the 2025 ECHL Hockey Heritage Weekend. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to FloHockey.tv.
Do you find you're spending too much money on your printers and copiers? Hi, I'm Kevin Morris, the owner of One Dot Management Services. If you'll give us just 20 minutes, we can show you how to save real money on your printers and copiers. For the second straight year, we were voted by the Petizo Group as one of the best managed print services companies in the world. And we're the only company in Oklahoma to receive this honor. Call One Doc today at 650-6633 to set up an appointment. That's 650-6633. It'll be the best 20 minutes you can spend in your business this week.
What better way to experience the greatest show on ice than in person with a group of your friends, family members, or coworkers? Tulsa Oilers group tickets start as low as 40% off for groups of 10 people or more. Soak in the glass-rattling action from the best seats in the house in one of our ice boxes or other luxury party areas. Call 918-632-7825 for more information or to place your group deposit while seats are available. Don't miss out on a group experience.
Join thousands of other PSO customers who are cutting their electric bills with PSO's Power Hours program.
It saved me more money than I thought it would.
I lowered my electric bill considerably.
I saw results on my first bill.
You can get in on the savings too at PSOPowerHours.com. You'll cut your electric costs annually June through October. Plus, when you sign up, you'll get a free Honeywell Wi-Fi thermostat that can save you money year-round. Saving has never been easier. Sign up now at PSOPowerHours.com. That's PSOPowerHours.com.
Basket Case Disc Golf, the only all disc golf store in the Tulsa area, is proud to be a sponsor of the Tulsa Oilers. Whether you have never played disc golf and want to learn, or are the touring professional, come check us out. We have all your needs covered. Discs, bags, baskets, apparel, accessories, lost and found. Basket Case Disc Golf is your one-stop disc golf store. Come see us at 21st and Memorial or call 918-764-9333. Go Oilers!
If leaves and grass are blown or washed down the street, they could flood our storm drains, release long chemicals into our streams, and potentially harm our aquatic life. Here are some tips to avoid this. Blow lawn clippings back into your lawn. Take yard waste to Tulsa's mulch site. Mix leaves and grass clippings together to create a natural compost. Use mulching mowers. And use organic or non-toxic fertilizers, making sure not to over-apply lawn chemicals. For more information, visit tulsastreams.com.
Hey Tulsa, this is Josh with a message from the city of Tulsa. Warmer weather is approaching, and with that comes spring cleaning. The city would like your help to keep Tulsa beautiful by not littering. Littering is harmful to the environment, wildlife, and to everyone. The city offers many different services to help you dispose of your waste. For more information, please visit tulsarecycles.com.
The Tulsa Oilers family keeps growing, and we want you to be a part of it. Save big money on tickets by purchasing Oilers prorated season tickets today. We have full season, half season, or flex tickets available and flexible payment plan options to fit your needs. Season ticket holders get exclusive benefits such as access to team events, playoff priority, discounts on merchandise, and more. Call 918-632-7825 or visit TulsaOilers.com for more information on how you can join the ever-growing Oilers family today.
2-0 the score here through the opening 40 minutes here at the BOK Center. The Oilers heading into the third period down by a pair. Not a situation they've maybe seen themselves in a lot this season. And, well, we've talked about character-making moments, and I think this next 20 minutes is certainly something that falls in that category.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. Zach, look, Teddy Bears are not avid hockey fans. They want to get out of this building and go home with some kids for Christmas. They don't want to sit in the stands all night long looking at the X's and O's here. You got to get those Teddy Bears flying here in the third period, and you get a chance to do that for sure. Obviously not the ideal start to the night, but the nice thing is all the distractions around Teddy Bear Toss Night are one thing. We'll get a chance to talk about that, but you're still in this hockey game, and one, you're just looking for that first goal, but you can still get 2 points here this evening without a doubt. It's only a 2-0 game, and the only problem I see, Zach, is we really run into a situation maybe for the first time all year where I'm saying I don't think the Oilers have brought the game that we've seen all year that's gotten them 2 points at the end of the night. Maybe one of the more poor possession games we've seen out of the Oilers thus far, so it's going to take a lot of changing this game for sure in the third period to get things done without a doubt. But of course the Salvation Army, no matter what, here in the night, helping out everybody, and as they do every year, a great partnership with the league and each individual franchise.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic to see. First ever Teddy Bear Toss took place December 5th, 1993 in Kamloops, British Columbia. The Blazers and the Winterhawks, Brad Lukowich, two-time Stanley Cup champion, two-time Memorial Cup champion, ended up being the Teddy Bear, tossee in the first ever outing. And, well, there's an Oiler looking to flip the script here and get some Bears reigning. Of course, as you mentioned, the Oilers will get these Bears to the Salvation Army. No matter what happens on the ice, will be a post-game toss if we don't see anything hitting the surface. But still, as we mentioned, a whole period, let's play 19 seconds to kill off at the beginning. But, well, maybe that penalty kill, getting out of that the first 20 seconds if possible, will be something that pushes the Oilers back in a positive direction.
Yeah, the first 10 seconds, really 10, 15 seconds of that second period, we thought the Oilers might have gotten a goal. So
right.
Anything can happen right out of the gate. And I think Tulsa just needs to focus on right now solving their issues in their own zone. They have had zero flow exiting in transition. I think that's really where your offensive game starts, is in your own zone. on how cleanly you're getting chances to get up the ice. So I would say I'm circling that part of their game to keep an eye on. Watch how the defensemen utilize possession behind their own net and how quickly they're able to distribute it up to the forwards here in this third period. That's got to get a lot sharper.
Absolutely. Well, we have another period remaining when we return. Before that, we'll get you caught up on all the scores around the league here on ECHL TV, powered by Flow Sports. Cox Channel 3, your review.
One Oklahoma Fortune 500 company with a presence in more than 12 states, more than 100 years, and 4,500 people strong. Specializing in gathering, processing, transporting, storing, marketing, and distributing natural gas and natural gas liquids. Providing the energy to meet our states' and nation's needs while protecting the environment and giving back to its communities. Delivering safe, reliable, and clean-burning products, along with services at a value. This one company is One Oak. The one in energy.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 37th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, exclusive signage provider; AthleticNet, official jersey supplier; Barron Rings, official championship ring supplier; Bellevue University, official higher education partner; BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2025 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Dash, official mobile auction platform; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Flow Sports, exclusive streaming provider; Hotel Planner, official hotel reservations partner; Howie's Hockey Tape, exclusive hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, exclusive puck provider; Prolific One, exclusive secondary ticketing partner; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider and title sponsor of the 2025 ECHL Hockey Heritage Weekend. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to FloHockey.tv.
Do you find you're spending too much money on your printers and copiers? Hi, I'm Kevin Morris, the owner of One Dot Management Services. If you'll give us just 20 minutes, we can show you how to save real money on your printers and copiers. For the second straight year, we were voted by the Fatizo Group as one of the best managed print services companies in the world. And we're the only company in Oklahoma to receive this honor. Call One Doc today at 650-6633 to set up an appointment. That's 650-6633. It'll be the best 20 minutes you can spend in your business this week.
What better way to experience the greatest show on ice than in person with a group of your friends, family members, or coworkers? Tulsa Oilers group tickets start as low as 40% off for groups of 10 people or more. Soak in the glass-rattling action from the best seats in the house in one of our ice boxes or other luxury party areas. Call 918-632-7825 for more information or to place your group deposit while seats are available. Don't miss out on a group experience.
Join thousands of other PSO customers who are cutting their electric bills with PSO's Power Hours program.
It saved me more money than I thought it would.
I lowered my electric bill considerably.
I saw results on my first bill.
You can get in on the savings too at PSOPowerHours.com. You'll catch your electric costs annually June through October. Plus, when you sign up, you'll get a free Honeywell Wi-Fi thermostat that can save you money year-round. Saving has never been easier. Sign up now at PSOPowerHours.com. That's PSOPowerHours.com.
Basket Case Disc Golf, the only all-disc golf store in the Tulsa area, is proud to be a sponsor of the Tulsa Oilers. Whether you have never played disc golf and want to learn, or are the touring professional, come check us out. We have all your needs covered. discs, bags, baskets, apparel, accessories, lost and found. Basket Case Disc Golf is your one-stop disc golf store. Come see us at 21st and Memorial or call 918-764-9333. Go Oilers!
If leaves and grass are blown or washed down the street, they could flood our storm drains, release lawn chemicals into our streams, and potentially harm our aquatic life. Here are some tips to avoid this. Blow lawn clippings back into your lawn. Take yard waste to Tulsa's mulch site. Mix leaves and grass clippings together to create a natural compost. Use mulching mowers. And use organic or non-toxic fertilizers, making sure not to over-apply lawn chemicals. For more information, visit tulsastreams.com.
Hey Tulsa, this is Josh with a message from the city of Tulsa. Warmer weather is approaching, and with that comes spring cleaning. The city would like your help to keep Tulsa beautiful by not littering. Littering is harmful to the environment, wildlife, and to everyone. The city offers many different services to help you dispose of your waste. For more information, please visit tulsarecycles.com.
The Tulsa Oilers family keeps growing, and we want you to be a part of it. Save big money on tickets by purchasing Oilers prorated season tickets today. We have full season, half season, or flex tickets available and flexible payment plan options to fit your needs. Season ticket holders get exclusive benefits such as access to team events, playoff priority, discounts on merchandise, and more. Call 918-632-7825 or visit TulsaOilers.com for more information on how you can join the ever-growing Oilers family today.
Here in favor of the Mavericks on Teddy Bird Toss Black Friday. There are some games from around the rest of the Premier AA Hockey League that have seen a bit more scoring on the evening.
Yeah, the Wheeling Nailers end up picking up a victory on the road against Cincinnati, 5-1. Reading gets a road win over the Adirondack Thunder, 3-1 this evening. So the road team's getting off to a hot start. That continued with an overtime victory for Jacksonville in Orlando against the Solar Bears. 2-1 was the final out in the state of Florida. The Norfolk Admirals got the first home victory of our day, 3-2 in overtime against Maine. So the Admirals picking up a victory over the Mariners tonight. South Carolina, they keep the home cooking going, 5-2 victory at home against Greenville. Toledo wins 3-2 in Toledo against the Kalamazoo Winds tonight. Unofficial final, but paperwork at this point, it is a 6-3 win for Atlanta at home against the Savannah Ghost Pirates. Overtime just beginning between Florida and Fort Wayne.
That's a pair of heavyweights.
No doubt. That is a certainly, well, over the last handful of years, the only champions this league has seen over the last 4 years, as Fort Wayne and Florida have combined for the last 4 championships. Florida the last 3 straight. Overtime beginning at a 1-1 tie between those two. Worcester's up 3-1 against Wichita. 2-1 advantage against Rapid City does the Allen Americans have. 17:23 left in the second. Idaho's up 2-1 on Tahoe. And the Indy Fuel with a 2-1 edge right at the end of the first period here over the Utah Grizzlies. That rounds out the scores in the ECHL.
You mentioned the Norfolk Admirals. They used to be in the AHL with another team named the Admirals, Milwaukee, who are still an American Hockey League franchise. They fall 2-3 in a shootout to the Grand Rapids Griffins. About halfway through the third, Chicago trails Rockford 3-2 as Tyson Yost, former first-round pick, has both goals for the Wolves. Colorado up doubling Henderson 4-2 about halfway through the third period there. Calgary putting a beat down on Manitoba 5-0 right now through the opening 40 minutes as Rory Cairns, former member of the Rapid City Rush, has a goal in that game. Some finals, Charlotte winning 5-3 over Iowa. Utica defeating the Springfield Thunderbirds 3-2. 2-0 shutout victory for Cleveland over Toronto. 2-1 Lehigh Valley over Hershey. Rochester shuts out Syracuse 3-0. And a 5-3 victory for Wilkes-Barre Scranton, upsetting Laval Rocket. Here, it's 2-0 Kansas City. 19 seconds of penalty kill remaining. 20 minutes on the clock in the third period. Oilers win the opening faceoff and launch this puck all the way down. Osman out from his net, settles this puck behind in the trapezoid. From here, it'll be launched ahead. Andreev being pressured here by Michaelian. Michaelian getting enough of that puck to find possession and rims it out to center. Oilers back at full strength as Gazazov rejoins on the ice surface. Borchardt has to wheel back in his own zone here as I think he wants to get the lines resituated. Andreev with a dump in for Cotton, who has the game-winning goal currently. It came in period 1, near the end of it. Down around onto the end wall. McLaughlin at the left point. He'll float this back behind the net. Cotton being met by McKee. 45 seconds gone here in period 3. It's 2-0 Kansas City. Roulette sends this ahead to McKaylee, and he's tripped up on the play. Borchardt comes away with the puck inside his own line, launching ahead through at center. Dump in, chased by Dame Malka. He'll rim it around the end wall. Collected by McKee, who's able to find Roulette, touching it into the zone, and now Farron giving chase along with Goldowski on the forecheck. Goldowski playing kind of passively on that as it comes back through at center. All the way to the end line of the Oilers zone it comes. Pair of players getting wrapped up there in LeBurge and Costantini. Coming away with it, Dame Malka. He'll float it to the line. McPherson unable to handle. Oilers will have to tag back up before going after this as Goldowski will steer on the outside edges. Slowed down here, Konepke. About a minute and a half gone here in period 3. Still 2-0 Kansas City. We enter the frame at this score. Shots are 28-16 in favor of the Mavericks. Puck comes into the corner. Osman this season has collected a singular shutout. He leads his team in wins and save percentage as well. Just edging in goals against average Jack LaFontaine, as they have pretty much identical stat numbers. Of course, LaFontaine on injured reserve currently. Konepke, well, a play coming behind the net here. Dame Malka getting into it with his man, and the gloves are off in the trapezoid. Dame Malka has his jersey stuck over his head and then pummeling him with the uppercuts. There was Nolan Sullivan, and Sullivan now has, well, a fight and a goal to his credit, as he'll probably be trying to find his way onto that Gordie Howe hat-trick list.
Yeah, just a little bit of a natural tie-up and a natural fight occurring here behind the net with the tie-up and the tempers flaring once again here tonight. So our second dropping of the gloves on a Friday night has gotten things sparked a bit.
It looked like the fight strap on Dave Malka's jersey failed him. It was attached for sure, but it pops at some point. You see right there, and Sullivan's able to get that over. There's a strap these days because, well, that's how fights almost used to always try and go in the NHL back in the day, or pro hockey in general. Try and get the guy's sweater over his head, then his arms are pinned. He can't do anything. Now they have the strap to protect guys and to make it where you can't pull it off. But it looks like maybe the fastener
Nobody wants
there.
to watch a fight where one guy's got a straitjacket on, right?
Right.
So that's sort of the etiquette of the game getting aided in a sense as time goes on.
Face-off, sitting in this circle, eventually found by LaRue. He'll tap it ahead, although it's turned over, they score. McCallum puts a dagger into the Oilers here. It's a 3-0 lead with 17:38 left in the game.
Well, there's a hesitation for whatever reason by Paxton LaRue to even move towards the puck to grab it and to do something with it. Once he does, you would think that hesitation would have given him enough time to realize the middle of the ice is not where you need to go with that puck. Very poor turnover, inexcusable turnover for LaRue. And frustrated on the bench, rightfully so. He punches the backside of that board and will take a seat. Certainly a minus for him, and an ugly one at that. 17:38 to go in the third. It's 3-0, and now the game runs away from you if you don't act quick.
Landon McCallum finding the back of the net with that, his second goal this season in his 9th game. Now the Mavericks have a goal in each period. This one coming somewhat similar time as the last frame. Olsen down the right wing into the zone. Clement coming to help him out in transition. Cotton to the line. Petrick back to his own zone. Kuzmeski chips this in, chasing after it's O'Coin. Andreev, the first player to it. O'Coin upended. Petrick gets the better of his man as this will bounce toward the cage, and the Mavericks able to clear once again. Schumbert pass toward Andreev. Banked up the line. Borchardt over to Clement as it just gets out of the reach of Gazuzov. Crawford, long pass. That'll be an icing against Kansas City. 16:43 left here in period 3. 3-0, the score in favor of Kansas City.
Oh, pure lack of urgency and speed in the Oilers game has caused what we've seen here tonight. I mean, Osman sitting in net for Kansas City like a lame duck, and it doesn't matter if he is or isn't, because he doesn't have to be involved in the play right now. And the Oilers don't have a chance to score if you don't challenge the netminder, and they have yet to get to that here in the third.
Face-off coming to the left of Osman. Puck comes behind the cage and is launched up ice. Right. Gets a little bit of a tip as the puck comes into the Oilers bench. That'll allow the Mavericks to get a change. And 3.5 minutes gone here in period 3. 3-0 the score in favor of Kansas City.
Well, we have seen the lines change up. Head coach Rob Murray recognizing tonight's not the night with the combination that he's seen as far as bodies out on the ice. You'll get a mixture of looks here that may differ as the night moves along. Might switch things up at the center position as well to see if there can be some more face-offs collected. But it's 3-0 right now with 16:33 to go in the third.
Puck sent onto the end wall of Boyko. Costantini collecting, being hemmed in by a pair of forecheckers as the Mavericks look to be more aggressive. Goldowski a shot distance. Osman tested for the first time in the frame. 16:19 left here in the third. It's 3-0.
Now there's a test for Osman. Not the greatest test, but you know what? That does award you another offensive draw in that zone.
Faceoff will be coming to the blocker side of Osman. Draw to be taken here by Solak Bakic, left-handed winger coming into the center position. He's played both wing and center in his professional career for Reading and Allen. Dump-in comes all the way to Tulsa territory. Costantini stopping it in his tracks as he'll launch it ahead. Goldowski waiting for the puck to come to him, but it does not find its way. Goldowski, a pass, finds Bakic down the right wing. Up to the line, Costantini. Across, shot, Wall, save made. And back down low, Goldowski. Wall currently playing back in his natural position as a defenseman with a Malk in the box. 15:47 left here in the third, still 3-0 Kansas City.
Now you're starting to see a little bit of quickness as far as shot attempts go for Tulsa. One-timers being set up. Let's get the puck to the net and see what can happen.
Taking a look here at the Oilers bench, I don't see Mike McKee, nor do I see athletic trainer Sarah Lodish. So that could also be another reason why Kyler Wall is playing back on the back end. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Left side shot just over the top of the net of Osman. Picked up here by Legrone in chance. And Michaelian can't quite find the handle as Osman there continues his perfect game.
Yeah, he does. And Dookie Legrone knows the assignment here. Head coach Rob Murray very clearly has sent the message of no time to waste. Get the puck to the net. Don't care who you are, what angle it is, as long as you can get back on defense. Get the puck to the net. Dookie Legrone took that message seemingly and ran with it. That's what I would have to imagine. And we get another face-off in the offensive zone. Here we go again.
Face-off picked up by Crawford. The Mavericks with another clean breakout here through center, although at the very end it fails its intended mission. As looking up ice, a pass by Schoenberg will find its way kind of longingly as a big hit delivered on roulette by LaHoyt. Back up to the line, a shot. Noel goes wide of the cage. Rebound opportunity to the line. Right side, Crawford slings this around onto the wall. Carew pushing Legrone off the puck. Kuzmeski coming in to aid. It's a real battle there by the Zamboni tunnel. Back down, one-time blast, and it's fanned on. Boyko doing a really good job to control as that fanning almost was advantageous for Kansas City. Michaelian runs into a brick wall, but becomes a sledgehammer, trying to blast his way in front of the Kansas City bench. He's at least halted an opportunity back the other way as Clement snaps this ahead down the left wing side. Wall trying to battle his way back through down onto the end wall. Huge hit delivered by Wall, and he's going to take a penalty. And now a few punches coming in a third fight in this game as Wall will go at it here. Unable to get his hand free. Wall gets his left down and down to the ice surface. Thrower will be done for the evening as that's his second fight of the game. Kyler Wall heads to the box.
Yeah, he'll do so. And Kyler Wall's, of course, a tough customer, and kudos to him for sticking in there when Thrower had the only hand free. Kyler Wall now has a couple of boarding calls, I think, in this singular game right now.
I think the first might be charging.
That's what it was.
But that one, I think, I didn't quite see it. I was looking up the ice, but I heard it. It sounded like it was boarding, maybe.
Just not a great night for Kyler Wall in that regard, as discipline matters a lot in games like this. And again, credit to him for sticking in there for the fight. He couldn't really get a hand loose. He just had to take one on the chin a couple of times and tussle down with Thrower, but Thrower's done for the evening. That's, of course, his assignment as a hockey player in a sense, and he'll be done.
A reminder that 2 fights is an automatic out of the game. It is not an automatic suspension. However, of course, Kansas City able to kind of rotate 2 separate players in that pure enforcer role in Amesbury and Thrower. We don't see Amesbury in the lineup here on a Friday night. But can't really remember the last time I saw 3 scraps in an Oilers game. It's been a while.
And you know, if they do, they usually kind of happen all around the same time. And we've had one, I believe, in just about every period. Well, we had 2 in the second and 1 here in the third now. But a lot of spread out time between these fights. Thrower's been involved in 2 of them. Paxton LaRue, as well as Thrower earlier in the game. And a ton of customers here tonight in the fighting department. 3-0. 2 minutes on the board. The Oilers are going to have to kill off a penalty.
You also see Gazazov in the box, so somebody is serving a penalty. I believe it'll be a 2 and a 10 for Wall, if that is the case, because he's still allowed in the box, which would indicate that the 10-minute is not a match. And it's just a misconduct. Gazazov serving the 2-minute section. That 10 minutes in a whistle is what Wall will serve. Of course, Damalka in the box as well. His fight earlier in the game, unrelated to Wall's scrap. Wheeler's on the kill here for the next 2 minutes as this puck comes up to the line. Picked up here by Noel. Right. Finds Andreev. Andreev down the left wing side. Backdoor feed. Stolen back by Bakic. They'll clear all the way down. 1 minute 45 seconds left here in the second period. In the penalty kill to number 2, Kyler Wall. Third period action. 13:58 remaining in the game. It's 3-0 Kansas City. Pass comes across onto the near side. Legrone plays this out. Farron trying to get this to Bakic. Bakic a 1-on-2 situation. Costantini trying to drive his way toward as Bakic will be able to kill off a few more seconds by throwing this beneath the end line. Farron harassing Andreev now. Does a great job of hemming the Mavericks in their zone. Bakic a good read as well to jump up there as the 2 forwards do exactly what they are tasked with. Now a chance coming. Michaelian down the right wing side. Shorthanded, a toe save. Osman. Michaelian takes a big hit from Schoenberg, but keeps going onto the corner here on the far side. Olsen chasing Noel down. Good energy here for the last few seconds as Giroux sends it back into his zone. Kansas City having to regroup. Crawford behind his net. Fires it over. Giroux finds it center. Makes one move to cruise into the Oilers' end. Down the right side, finds his intended target. Settled by Crawford. He'll center the umbrella. Now Brzezowski's shot blocked before it can reach the net by Clement. Now driving away at it. The lamp goes off, but the signal is no. And a celebration maybe a bit premature.
Yeah, I think so. Again, like we talked about earlier in the game, you want to put your hands up to try to convince and almost wishbone it in a sense, but it won't be the case here, in my opinion. Crazy bounce off the back wall, and I think it'll stay out 3-0. 25 seconds left here in the power play. Tulsa will get back to work in their own zone. Great chance there, shorthanded. I like it.
And so both of the initial fighters in in Dame Malka and Sullivan will return to the bench. I think they're having a quick conversation about this potential goal, but I mean, there's no way that it could not be goaltender interference in the end.
Yeah, I'd have to agree as well. No goal is under review. Officially 12:44 left in the third period. Gosh, a night that every time Michaelian touches the puck, Zach, I just think back to that first couple of shifts. I believe the first shift maybe of the game, he hits the post. And the story that might have been written if the Oilers get off to a 1-0 start and maybe start to create some pace from there. It was a little bit later on that it ended up being 1-0 Mavericks. You grab hold of the game there if that one goes in somehow, and it just didn't.
So they're taking a look at it on the iPad here. They'll use this as a media timeout. We'll keep it here, just in case it's a quick review. Shots are 30-20 in favor of the Mavericks. They're popping one every 10, and a 900 save percentage is good, but it certainly doesn't do justice to Talon Boyko. He has been, if you're being extra critical or maybe impartial, I mean, really the only bright spot at times in this Oilers game.
I would say he is the only bright spot in this Oilers game. I haven't seen a skater that's really stood out since the hop of things here tonight. You were feeling as if somebody was going to kind of grab hold of the game at moments, but it never really happened. And Talon Boyko, without his first period, this game might have been gone a long time ago. Still in reach. You can really have some chaos occur. Again, like I said, it is crazy what one goal can do for your team.
Yeah. I mean, it's like a shot of adrenaline straight to you. I'm still taking a look here at this goal, but there's nothing really that'll get you fired up more than breaking a shutout in a game if you have, say 7 or more minutes remaining with you. But the overall, I guess, effort from the team. I think a lot of guys, when you get to this point as well in the game, you're feeling that the pressure to find the back of the net, maybe getting away from your game a little bit. And I have a feeling that's kind of happened here again in this contest.
It's hard to speculate with it, but at the same time, I mean, it just so happens Teddy Veritas night is a night I can genuinely say this team's playing outside of their game. And,
yeah.
It's kind of one of those unfortunate things that it's an aspect of minor league hockey in a sense that can maybe affect the hockey game altogether, but these guys are professionals, they're pros, they're at the end of the day trying to win a hockey game.
Most definitely.
It's a 3-0 scoreline, and there's a lot of work left to do past letting the Teddy Bears fly, but I'm sure everybody, of course, sitting in attendance tonight is still waiting anxiously to get it done.
And I think that it's not that they got away from their game off the hop because of the Teddy Bears themselves, maybe just coming from allowing that first goal, going down after one period. A season where you've scored the first goal, it's a no-goal listing here, in 9 of your 16 games, and you've really only gone trailing less than 5 times to the opening period, and then the second period. We saw it a bit against Allen when Anson Thornton had that fantastic game against the Oilers. We saw it a bit in the third period when Paperny had his shutout against Tulsa, the only other time that the Oilers have reached this mark without finding the back of the net yet. Of course, still 12:44 remaining in this game for the Oilers to change their fate, whether it be as a shutout or 2 points.
And as we get the discussion finishing up here, it is now going to be finally selected as this far side defensive zone dot for the faceoff coming in Tulsa territory. Here we go, as it will be Michael Farron's line out there to get it done.
Face-off upcoming. We'll get a redrop here, or at least a reset. It'll be Giroux and Farron on the draw. 22 seconds left of power play action for the Mavericks as Giroux sends it down the left wing side. Brzezowski, right wing. Will flutter into the corner here, far side. Final 10 seconds of this Mavericks power play. Giroux battling with Legrone on the wall. Hit delivered there by Farron as it's picked up. Schoenberg, shot, big save, Boyko. Down the wall, onto the corner it comes. Onto the ice is Ruslan Gazizov, who was serving the 2-minute part of the 2 and a 10 of Kyler Wall. Gazizov with pace, down the right wing side. He'll dump and chase. Back behind McLaughlin. In the corner, Gazizov goes. He'll chase after a second target here. Really, really good play there by Casey Carew to stop that from being a potential one-timer in front of the net. Petrick and Gazizov can't quite solve McLaughlin, who glides into the Oilers' end, drifts wide left, and then shoots high and wide right.
Wow, that was about as high and wide as it gets. Really on both sides of the edge, right? DeMolka couldn't get his towards the net, and McLaughlin neither, and the glass is taking all the action here.
Back down low, a chance cuts through the crease of Talon Boyko. Petrick will slow things down. McCallum, the most recent goal scorer, showing his ability as a forechecker. It forces an icing all the way back down to the Oilers' end.
Just nothing going right here tonight, mentally as well as physically for Tulsa. And it is a night that also, Zach, has not been without its opportunities. 2-on-1 look to open up the second period. It has been a streaking McCallion off of the post in the first frame. Some good ones for sure to have taken advantage of.
Don't forget a post-game jersey auction here in the building outside section 107 in the River Spirit Lounge. DeMolka's pass up to Gazizov inside the line. Long stretch, tipped in, and the Oilers will get a change. First player chasing McCaley, and he's joined by Olsen and Roulette. That line has stayed together here as of late. Andreev being pressured by Olsen. Check that Roulette. Now joining the fray is Olsen. McCaley as well. McLaughlin sends it over to the near side. Long pass will be an icing against Kansas City. 10:41 remaining here in the third. Still 3-0 Mavericks. Shots are still 30-20. That's the same we saw earlier here.
So maybe about 15 seconds or so into this shift is this brand new line that's going to get a chance in the offensive end. A extended Kansas City line out there, but not too much. Nobody's really tired. It's an opportunity for a fresh start for McCallion and Nelson's line, along with what is Roulette.
Face-off won by the Mavericks. Through at center ice, chipped in Cotton. Kuzmeski plays us off the end wall. Ahead, it'll be kicked into center ice by Roulette. Received by Olsen, trying to swing wide into the zone. It'll be an offside with 10:24 left here in the third. A timeout on the ice. We'll take it too. We'll be back with more Oilers hockey after this on ECHL TV, powered by Flow Sports, TulsaOilers.com, via the Mixler app, Cox Channel 3, Yearview.
Do you find you're spending too much money on your printers and copiers? Hi, I'm Kevin Morris, the owner of One Dot Management Services. If you'll give us just 20 minutes, we can show you how to save real money on your printers and copiers. For the second straight year, we were voted by the Fatizo Group as one of the best managed print services companies in the world. And we're the only company in Oklahoma to receive this honor. Call One Doc today at 650-6633 to set up an appointment. That's 650-6633. It'll be the best 20 minutes you can spend in your business this week.
What better way to experience the greatest show on ice than in person with a group of your friends, family members, or coworkers? Tulsa Oilers group tickets start as low as 40% off for groups of 10 people or more. Soak in the glass-rattling action from the best seats in the house in one of our ice boxes or other luxury party areas. Call 918-632-7825 for more information or to place your group deposit while seats are available. Don't miss out on a group experience.
OK Center, York Plumbing Ice. It's a 3-0 lead in favor of the Mavericks. Slung around the end wall of Kansas City, chasing after this Olsen, McKaylee, and Roulette. Same group that were out there before the whistle. Dame Malka, a shot from center ice. It's steered aside by Osman. Back behind the net. Trying to wheel his way out of the zone here, Konepke, as it's launched ahead all the way to Tulsa territory. LeBurge chasing after Dame Malka. Loose puck picked up by Costantini. Found here by Dame Malka. Slung around the end wall. Osman will slow it behind his net. Turnover here, a chance. Roulette throws it toward the front of the net, and nobody was home in the midst of the change. Kuzmiski will jump up in the play, trying to take over. Schumbert up onto the far sides. Still with possession, the Mavericks, and they'll flip it out to center ice. Gazizov jumps up prematurely as Schumbert drives it toward the front of the cage. Found back up to the line. Left point slung out Noel. And regrouping Marcus Crawford, protecting the puck along with Noel, as this will be launched back into the Kansas City zone. A defensive effort beginning here for the Mavericks after that third goal was found off of an Oilers turnover. O'Coin behind the cage. He finds Kuzmeski. Kuzmeski's pass finds O'Coin. He'll play it to open space. Petrick near side, chasing it down. Goldowski can't get to this. Eventually, it'll hit onto Boyko, and he'll steer it into the corner. We got a whistle. Might have come off the side of the net. If so, it'll be an icing all the way down.
Yeah, it must have been the case. Talon Boyko sees it go right past his crease. 8:37 to go in regulation. Oilers in that desperation mode just to get onto the board and at least give themselves a chance, maybe with an extra attacker later on, to make something crazy happen this evening.
We have seen crazy things happen. 8.5 minutes remaining here in the third. Back behind the net after the draw. It's played ahead through to the blue line. It'll skip its way past Goldowski all the way into the Oilers' end. Bakic flips this ahead. Goldowski chases it down in the corner near side. Some aid there from Nelson. Back around on the end wall. Kansas City content with both skating and launching the puck out of their zone here. Really trying to keep the action out of their end more than find it back into the Oilers zone. Legron, shot into the glove of Osman. He'll keep play alive as it goes behind the cage. Now McKaylee enforcing a turnover. In front of shot, Roulette fanning on the one-timer. And that kind of the story of the Oilers offensively here. Now McKaylee in a chance into the zone. A shot goes wide of Osman. Rebound in the corner, played behind the net. Roulette trying to center this to Olsen, but he's knocked down to the ice surface, and the clearance out through with 7.5 minutes remaining here in the third. 3-0 the score in favor of Kansas City. Roulette finding a chance here on a shot, and that'll feather off something out of play with 7:19 left in the third. Time on the ice, we'll take it as well. We'll bring you to the finish right after this on ECHL TV, powered by Flow Sports, and on Cox Channel 3, your view.
Basket Case Disc Golf, the only all disc golf store in the Tulsa area, is proud to be a sponsor of the Tulsa Oilers. Whether you have never played disc golf and want to learn, or are the touring professional, come check us out. We have all your needs covered. Discs, bags, baskets, apparel, accessories, lost and found. Basket Case Disc Golf is your one-stop disc golf store. Come see us at 21st and Memorial or call 918-764-9333. Go Oilers!
The Tulsa Oilers family keeps growing, and we want you to be a part of it. Save big money on tickets by purchasing Oilers prorated season tickets today. We have full season, half season, or flex tickets available and flexible payment plan options to fit your needs. Season ticket holders get exclusive benefits such as access to team events, playoff priority, discounts on merchandise, and more. Call 918-632-7825 or visit TulsaOilers.com for more information on how you can join the ever-growing Oilers family today.
Back here, BOK Center, York Fleming Ice, 7:19 remaining here in the third period. Oilers currently being shut out on Teddy Bear toss. Second time in the last 3 years, they're looking to change the fate. Offensive zone draw, but Kansas City coming away with the puck as this is launched to the line and mishandled as it works back out to center. Gazazov keeps play rolling into the zone, chasing after this O'Coin and Petrick. Slings up the wall. This will be a 2-on-1. Cotton slings it over onto the right wing side. Borchardt back to Cotton, broken up by Clement. Clement had the game-winning goal in Wednesday's game. Currently, David Cotton, who's on top of him, has the game-winning goal in this game coming 7:25 mark of period one.
Well, Gazazov has just really had a tough night. I think he's in his own head about moving the puck because the right decision's right there for him. He's just got to make it quick. There you go.
Snaps it over left wing side, chipped in, and O'Coin will give chase. Konepke gets there first. Touch pass ahead. Long stretcher. It'll come on to Boyko, and he'll cover. 6:19 left here in the game. It's a 3-0 Mavericks lead.
Boyko falls on top of this one. Boyko not having to do too much, anything too crazy in the third period, but I'll tell you what, Osman on the other side just as well. As this has been a night where the Oilers haven't sniffed a goal in quite some time. Sniffed a chance at a goal in quite some time.
That's the difference I think I see in this game versus the game in Tahoe where the Oilers were unable to find the back of the net. In that game, Perperny really shined. In this game, you know, Osmond has made some good saves, but I don't think he would rank it in his top 5 toughest games of all time.
No, without a doubt.
Back up to the right side. Drop down to the corner. Chance up here will pop out of play. 6 minutes remaining here. Mavericks still up 3-0. Shots 31-22 in favor of Kansas City. And that, I think, also kind of shows a bit of what the Mavericks are doing here. They really haven't had a shot on goal in quite a while. And I just think that's not really what their intended purpose is.
Yeah, I agree. And as we just saw up on the video board, these teams will go back at it at 6:05 tomorrow. That's in Kansas City. So writing on the wall at least says right now that these teams will go back to KC, tied at 1 on the season series. And these last 6 minutes will go a long way for sending a message for Game 3 for Tulsa.
Face-off coming to the left. Boyko. One cleanly shot. Pinballs back behind the net. Slung up to the line. Picked up by McLaughlin. Behind the cage. It's going to be Sullivan trying to move this puck off the end wall. Sullivan now moving this puck. Whistle hasn't gone yet as it escapes up to the line. McLaughlin. Pass held in the zone. Shot will go wide off the blade of right. Schoenberg showing off his skating ability, dodging a couple of checks, backdoor feed. McLaughlin with a good read, couldn't quite pull it in. Wall keeping his man at distance. Bakic joining in behind the net. Bakic outreaching past Sullivan, and he'll drive through at center ice. Bakic still with it, drops it off. Fair end pass up top. LeGrone fans on it. 5:05 remaining here in the period. Schoenberg is dumping, comes back behind the cage. Boyko to slow. Dave Malka. Near side. This will go underneath the blade of roulette. Icing the call. 4:46 left here in the third period.
Well, Bakic lost his stick there. Might have had a chance to poke away at something before the end of his shift. Couldn't get to anything. 4:46 to go.
Face off to the left of Boyko. 4:46 left here in period 3. And the draw upcoming. Back behind the net. Played ahead through onto the right wing. McKaylee, and then it'll pop up into the Oilers bench. 31 seconds remaining here, 4:39 remaining, 31 shots on goal for the Mavericks.
Michaelian, just a sigh of frustration there as that pops out. Connecting on passes, I think, is sometimes thwarted by the other team. But tonight, I just don't understand why the Oilers are so hesitant to move the puck as quickly as they were on Wednesday. So fast in transition, delivering pucks quickly, as if the intent was, yes, we want that 2-on-1. We want that 3-on-2 quick. And just don't quite see it here this evening on a Friday night. 4:39 to go. They're trying to get one.
4:39 remaining in the game. A 3-0 score on the board. It'll be Talon Boyko back to his domain. A draw just outside his end. Michaelian, Olsen, and Roulette. They've been the group that have definitely been the most likely to find the back of the cage. Them along with Dave Malka, who's also out there on the ice surface. Kuzmeski has had some good plays at times. Face-off just outside the blue line. Noel Crawford, and that's into the glove of Boyko. He'll leave it behind there for Costantini. Costantini driving his feet through center. Nice pass to find a man, and Roulette down the left wing side. Costantini, a chance. It comes off the blade just wide of the net. Now an opportunity the other way. Giroux, left side, spin move, and a save made by Boyko. And Dave Malka will clear the front of the net.
Yeah, I think if you're Tulsa, I like the idea there to get numbers and bodies up the ice. Look, if you give up a 2-on-1 back the other way, so be it. There's 4:13 left in the hockey game. You got to score. And so I like the idea of risking it on the back check.
Yeah, same
get
here.
Numbers up. Certainly so. This is the play, and this is the plan, and you got to stick to it. You really do have to stick to it. It's a risky form of hockey, but beggars can't be choosers in a spot in which they're in. Here we go.
I wouldn't mind seeing Nelson a bit more here in the last 4:13.
A lot of speed in Josh Nelson for sure that can help get up there with numbers, no doubt.
Back behind the net, Andreev. He just wants to try and secure the shutout for his goaltender at the other end by keeping this puck in the Oilers zone as long as possible. Kuzmeski, this will result in an icing. I think he thought he maybe had a bit more speed up front, but Gazizov didn't have his feet going.
No, and I thought that they had a lane just to go tape to tape there for at least 2 seconds, and it wasn't taken, and the option was to try to get it in deep to beat the man, and it didn't work. Icing and another whistle, a lot of them here late in the game right now.
Face off to the right of Boyko. One off the draw, just over the top of the cage of Schoenberg. Launched to the line. Battled out through its center. It's tipped, and it'll reach the end line once again. This time icing is waived. Mavericks work their way out of their end. Stolen back here by O'Coin. His pass for Clement out of the reach of the 6'4" defenseman. Peeling back in behind the cage. He's got about 3.5 minutes, along with 17 other skaters, to find a chance as Nelson beats this icing onto the end wall. Puck played up. He's out there currently along with Goldowski and Bakic. Shot wide, toe save made by Boyko. Back for a chance in front of the cage. Goldowski, good job to clear the zone as he's got quite a long reach. Definitely uses a long stick. Does Goldowski, if you look down at it. Pass comes up through to McLaughlin, just outside the Oilers' end. Nelson digging around, trying to push this further into the zone. Stolen back by Goldowski at center, and Wall will get a tip off of Bakic. Nelson getting on his horse as Osman sends it behind the cage. Michaelian putting pressure on. Chance in front, skips past Bakic. Dave Malka finds. Spin move there from the Frenchman, but unable to pull it closer as McLaughlin looks back the other way. His pass shielded down the left side. Chance in front of the net for Sullivan to feed, and Boyko gets a paw to it. Just about 2 minutes remaining here in the game. It's a 3-0 lead for the Mavericks. Puck comes off of an Oiler through at center ice. Chasing it down is Olsen. Roulette joining alongside. Crawford up the wall. And an errant pass by Kansas City, just not jumped on. Noel ahead through at center. Chipped in, near side corner, back around and in behind. The good news of this game is you come away with a chance here down the right wing side. O'Coin a chance, and he puts it just wide. Best chance the Oilers have had in a bit. So you come away with this game, even with the loss, still ahead of Kansas City in the Mountain Division standings.
1 point going into what is Saturday to try to reclaim a little bit of cushion.
Yeah, rubber match coming up tomorrow as 1:10 remaining here in this game at Cable Dahmer Arena in Independence, Missouri.
Well, you'd have to think that Boyko is coming out of the net here. I don't really see a reason as to why you keep him in. I mean, I think maybe the only reason why head coach Ron Murray is keeping Boyko in is because he doesn't have any confidence in his team to win a faceoff.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate, but it has been a reality of the night. You haven't been able to win very many faceoffs, and so, hey, keep Boyko in, see if you actually do get possession and then get out.
Face-off, as you mentioned, that time won by Kansas City, played up through to center ice. Bouncing into Tulsa territory, swatted at the line a second away from the final minute here at the BOK Center. Of course, if the puck does not find the net in the next 61 seconds, still chuck the Bears onto the ice at the end of the game.
Yeah, still an opportunity to send them out onto the ice. And again, a reminder as to the importance of that, without a doubt. All donated to the Salvation Army for American children for Christmas. It's a special time of year, and it is certainly a time of year that there's no reason as for anybody to miss out on.
LeGrone spins this into the corner, chasing back around, a shot in front, and it'll work to the line. Wall a blast, and Osman had no idea where it was. LeGrone shot off the knob of the blade of Osman. Back behind his cage, you can tell he wants that shutout.
Boyko's still in net, so no 6-on-5 attacker here right now for the Oilers, as they might have wasted their only chance to really get something out of it.
Possession gained by Kansas City. Back down the wall on the near side. Trying to still get to this is Roulette. Back around in the final 10 seconds of the game, third period. Of course, we'll have an abridged post-game show. Icing is beaten here by McCallum. We'll go directly into it as we have the auction. And that'll do it here between the Oilers and the Mavericks. 3-0 the final here on Teddy Bird Tosses. The Bears come over the glass now, going to the Salvation Army. We got a post-game jersey auction right after the game. As we mentioned, we'll just continue straight into the post-game wrap-up. It'll be a quick one on our end. Our scoring begins with David Cotton, 17-27 into the first period. McPherson with the primary assist, Andrea with a secondary assist. You know, the game was really tight at that point. You felt some energy because of the saves of Boyko. And, you know, it was just that one-goal game. Yeah, it comes late in the first period. But, you know, you felt really that the game was close and tight, you know, up and down outside of maybe the last 8 or so minutes of the frame.
Yeah, I agree. I really did find that the Oilers kind of leaked over their game from Wednesday into tonight in the first half of the first period. What we saw after that, Zach, I really don't know. I don't think we've seen it out of Tulsa. Now, we don't want to lean too much into it, but I do think this is a time where you kind of look and you go, you got to get your top guys back to generate some offense again, because, you know, we mentioned it, 4 goals combined between the 3 goal scorers yesterday. You got that. You're not going to get that out of those guys maybe every night just based on their play style, based on their role on the team. And so what do you need? You need your every night guys that get the job done offensively. You couldn't get any more of that depth scoring this evening. So certainly knocking at the door, we're hoping, are some of these Oilers top-heavy offensive players to getting back onto the ice and getting back into action. Do I think this team can go in on Saturday and win a hockey game? Absolutely. I just don't think that anybody had it going tonight, without a doubt. Got to see some guys step up again. I think Ruslan Gazizov is a player that got off to a really hot start this year, but certainly the table is back in his turn, and it's time for him to step up and maybe get another goal or two here as of late. Haven't seen that out of him, and I'd like to see Michaelian get on the board. I haven't seen him score in a while either. Reed Petrick, he puts a lot of pride into his game offensively. So many names that have helped out offensively this year that just didn't have it tonight, and I think they can certainly take a rest and go to sleep and have it the next day, though.
Yeah, absolutely. You get another whack at Kansas City tomorrow at Cable Dahmer Arena. 6:05 puck drop. As Kansas City has moved their Saturday games up an hour. Final score here, 3-0. David Cotton, Nolan Sullivan, he picks up his first pro goal. He gets a fight while he's at it. Landon McCallum is the third scorer as Kansas City scores a goal in each period. Neither team finding the back of the net on the power play. 3 stars of the game. Nolan Sullivan's your second star. Your third star. David Cotton, your second. And a shutout for Victor Osman. He is your first star on the night. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, whether you were watching along on social media for the Flow Free Game of the Week, or on Cox Channel 3, your view, listening along on Mixler, or watching with your Flow Hockey on TV subscription. For head coach Rob Murray and Luke Hamilton, Gabe Daniel, and Tommy Cooper, I'm Zach Reynolds. Hope you have a fun, safe, fantastic rest of your Saturday night. Catch you tomorrow. Pre-game will begin at 5:45.